I was a pre-flop raiser, so I bet 450.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to TCH Live. My name is Derek. I will be your commentator for the next 4 hours. We got 5-10 and a quarter action here tonight. Welcome, welcome, everyone. That's right, 5-10, 25, $5,000 max buy-in with match to stack. So,
there we go.
We've seen some big pots before in the past. I'm sure we'll see some big ones tonight with this lineup here. Got some of the usual suspects here. J-Rock, OFC. Skydiver Scott, I believe, played on our very first inaugural live stream here at Dallas, so he's back in the mix. We've seen Patrick before. Got a few friendly faces as well. Welcome, welcome, everyone. We got JJ dealing our live stream tonight.
But the chef over there,
and I'm sure at some point we will.
The pictures look amazing.
I'm sure at some point we will do the knit game for $100 a person. Should be a lot of fun here. See a lot of our usual suspects in the chat as well. Jada, Master Ted, Rena, David Valley, Frank, Kicker Problems. How's it going, everyone?
Which is exactly what that is.
Looks like Patrick will take down the first flip of the night.
Dallas location to open up.
Mallory, is Carlos coming? Is it Carlos? Who's in 5?
It's not Carlos.
Was that the group that tried to open up one at Three Forks a while back?
Exactly. Same group.
That's going to be a good outfit.
Apparently they spent, I was talking to the owners, Isaac, on breakfast the morning I was leaving. He said that he spent over 6 to 7 mil there.
Yeah.
Getting it ready.
100.
Skydiver Scott here will open the action. The 9-8 of hearts. OFC will make the call on the button with the pocket sixes.
Yeah, let's get the table full.
Pretty standard plays from both players so far.
I don't think we'd have any problem getting through a run of the Nick game because she said they were coming.
J-Rock making a loose call here with a King Deuce. Love to see it.
Because if they're not coming for 2 hours.
We can start, yeah. I don't think they'll be that long. It's 2 hours they generally cancel it out.
Yeah, I know it's been a while since I've commentated here on our live stream, but it's great to be back here. Been pretty busy with work with Los Colinas opening up.
Take that long anyway.
Finally get a chance to commentate though. Skydiver Scott will flops bottom pair.
How you been,
with an open ender. J-Rock with a gut shot.
No.
Ace on the turn.
In the same place, but we don't like.
Can't think Skydiver Scott's favorite card though, but he does have the.
How's the market now? Is it go down a little?
Does have the pre-flop advantage here. We'll bet and take it down. A lot of hands that he raises with pre-flop will connect with that ace. Matthew and Shauna says, glad TCH Dallas is streaming. Appreciate the kind words.
I need some good exposure tonight, so
Try to get the shit out there, get us more traction.
Hope this is entertaining enough for you to stick around for the next 4 hours.
They got you and me on the thumbnail.
Got Skydiver Scott, OFC.
am I on the thumbnail?
Me, you, and
PokerNomix, Patrick, J-Rock. A lot of fun players
I'm
here.
going to start a stream called Tiltonomics.
There you go.
Tiltonomics is Skydiver Scott. Trying to combat PokerNomix' YouTube channel, I guess. OFC will make the raise here. PokerNomix with a premium here out of the small blind. We'll definitely put in 3-bet. Can make it as much as 350. We'll decide on 325 here.
All right. Let's get it.
So we're going to stop this one now or just leave it as is?
Let's wait for Madeline and ask her how long they're going to take.
So we are missing a few players here. One in the 1 seat, one in the 5 seat. I'm sure they're just running a little bit behind, hitting some Dallas traffic, as I like to say, but it should be here soon. Skydiver Scott with a premium.
100. 100.
Dunham with the ace-4 of clubs. 7-handed here. Definitely could go in for the 3-bet, try to isolate and, deter further action from the blinds. But AJ will make the call on the big blind with a suited ace of his own.
5K and then goes down to 1,200 and fucking grinds it for 4 hours. That's the funniest.
And quite the flop here for Skydiver Scott. Queen high flush draw. Both players, the other players do miss though. So this bet should take it down a high percentage of the time.
because it's not a big game for him.
No.
But it's a thrill for him.
Even in
He
the
wants
bigger
to run
cash
it up.
games,
He wants to run it up.
he's been burned in the cash games so much, is what I've heard, that he just wants to take that edge away, and he keeps it low. That's the only reason. In cash games, obviously. He's a tournament-based player, you know, so...
A C in the chat says, good seeing Derek yesterday, looking sharp. I really like the new place. Well, thanks for the kind words, SC. It was great seeing you as well. Hope you had a great session when I did get to see you. And for those who don't know, I do work at both locations now, so I kind of split my time at the Dallas and Las Colinas location. Richard Welsh says, hi from table 10, TCH Spring. Hey, shout out to our Spring location. Poker Monkey in the chat. What's up, Poker Monkey?
75.
I know I've been seeing Poker Monkey at Las Colinas a lot lately.
It's one of the best watch they made, I think. I bought it initially. On the
Got some
first
exciting news regarding our Las Colinas location, actually. Just right after this hand here.
Raise. 275.
Got a raise from Benham and the hijack. PokerNomix making the call with the ace-handed clubs, and AJ coming in with a squeeze here. So it's kind of small. If he's going to try to squeeze with a hand like this, I'd like to go for a little larger sizing. Deter hands exactly like Skydiver Scott has from calling. I'd go as large as 500 even. But as you can see here, making that, making that incorrect play there. Not necessarily incorrect, but smaller sizing. Encourages other players to make the call here. Skydiver Scott going to flop an overpair. AJ completely bricking. RS Actuary, how's it going? PokerNomix says, I will be there tomorrow for the 3 p.m. tournament. Well, I'm actually working in Dallas tomorrow, PokerNomix, so unfortunately I won't be able to see you there, but good luck, good luck. Skydiver Scott facing $350 bet here with an overpair. Too strong of a hand to fold. I think a little bit too weak of a hand to raise. You're just going to be folding out a lot of the bluff candidates that AJ could have and just value owning yourself against hands that AJ has you beat by. And wow, look at this top set on the turn for Skydiver Scott, giving AJ a gut shot to go along with his 2 overs. AJ might continue barreling here, as a lot of this board really shouldn't connect all that much with Skydiver Scott.
600.
Even Sean in chat asking, any knit game tonight? Yes, we will have the knit game on. I think they're just waiting for the other 2 players to show up at some point. They don't want to start the knit game without the other 2 players, which is fair.
Show with 5,000? Is there a stack that I'm not seeing?
No, it's just red.
Let's see here. I mean, you have top set now. Stack size is kind of awkward with how large the pot is already now, so I don't blame him for a jam here.
No, I started with 35 and I have more than you. I'm just curious. I don't know how that is.
Really digging Skydiver Scott's shirt here. A lot of colors, a lot of shapes. I mean, yeah, you can't really...
14.
Yeah, I mean, the race is fine here. It just makes stack sizes kind of awkward when you get to the river if you do get called. I like a jam there, balance out a lot of your combo draws or made hands. But the raise here just gets the job done anyways.
I saw just a little
But yes,
bit,
the exciting news from Las Colinas. We're doing a Bad Beat Bacon promo. That's right. Bad Beat Bacon on our menu. Win complimentary Bad Beat Bacon this month if you lose with a full house in Hold'em or aces full in Omaha. So that's right, you get a complimentary order of Bad Beat Bacon if you lose with those holdings in the specific games. So come check out Las Colinas, located 955 West John Carpenter Freeway, Suite 110. Back to the action here. J-Rock here, waking up with a premium.
150.
Yeah, he sits down against Jack first hand.
Oh, he was running hot.
Yeah, he was.
And then he made an insane 9x to Patrick with ace king.
Ace King was hot last night.
Double down.
Two hands in a row with Ace King versus Ace.
As we get a few more viewers here in the chat, really appreciate everyone's continued support of our live stream.
Oh no, that was
And our card rooms, of course.
And is that you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got 2 locations here now in the DFW area, rocking and rolling every single night.
So I saw him and I was watching and he was in the tank, and then I came back and he was 10K plus. I'm like, okay, I guess he called, and I didn't see the hand. But.
I will hope he called.
Yeah, it was suited. Diamond.
75.
First ace deciding the night, Venom. And a 3-bet 300. AJ must like Jack 10. Gonna defend the cutoff here with the Jack 10 offsuit. I wouldn't mind just a fold there. Offsuit variety. Suited, you could probably defend, but go heads up to the flop here.
No,
Ace is way in the lead. King high flop, pretty good for the aces here.
There's a couple of websites that have been targeting.
Gonna try to bet for value, targeting hands
like
exactly
Bogey
like
Brothers.
King Jack, King Queen.
Oh, they're really fun shirts and really cool. And then, oh, this one.
Any king really never gonna fold to this bet on the flop.
Not Helsinki, that's Finland. Like something like that. But they got some.
We'll take it down.
they just
Nice
have
hand
some
there
really
for
cool
Venom.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's all die sublimation. I mean, it's now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those of y'all that might be curious of how our new card room in Las Colinas looks,
Robert Graham ones that have that kind of
here's
similar.
a few pictures here.
Kind of floral.
It's our waiting area.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know, players can eat there, wait for a game.
$59. Robert Graham's.
And there in the back there, you can see the full bar. Yeah, full bar and restaurant located at our TCH social location.
Right.
And of course, there's some of the food. Look at that.
One of them come out to the table.
Exciting stuff here at Las Colinas. Of course, Dallas still rocking and rolling, and actually doing a fun promotion at Dallas. I think for the rest of the summer, they are offering complimentary beer for the entire day.
No one. 75. Can you find out from Mal if just the timeline on Miguel and his friend?
The consolation prize has a Bad Beat Bacon. I mean, I've heard the Bad Beat Bacon there is pretty good, so I don't know what else will cheer up more than, you know, some bacon.
It won't take long at all.
PokerNomix gonna flop
Especially 600,
a flush here with the redraw as well, that straight flush. Skydiver Scott drawing dead.
As far as I know, everybody here is going to try harder to get rid of it pretty quick. This will be a fun matchup, actually.
I don't know if we have any Dallas Stars fans out there, but man, I am so disappointed right now.
Gator won 22K in a 5-5-10 game.
I saw that. I saw some of his screenshots of it.
That's the game when I paid the mid. Huh?
With Hill, the hands with Phil, right? Is that
Yeah.
the big spots? Yeah.
Both the big hands were against Phil.
Oh yeah, it's like he rivered a 2-pair and a flush on one, and the other one he had top set.
Absolutely.
That was such a weird. It's like 4K in the pot. Phil ripped it for like 9K.
200.
I can see your point too, Jedi Master Ted. Just having like a minimum qualifier to get bacon, like you have to have quads or better. But you know, the namesake of the bacon is Bad Beat Bacon, so I can totally understand what they're doing with there with the that promotion.
Yeah. Give me time to let him out.
You have to experience a bad beat to get the bacon.
We got heads up action.
All club flop again here. No clubs in hand for either player. Pocket 6 is currently the best hand. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm the biggest Stars fan, but hockey is my favorite live sport to watch. So I did actually manage to get tickets to the Game 7 against the Kraken. That was an awesome game. I was planning on going to a game tomorrow, but I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to experience the heartbreak. Yeah, that's true. Kicker problems. Yeah, that's just typical. Is you get so excited, you get so, you know, hopeful for any of the Dallas teams that do well in playoffs, and then when they finally have a chance to get to the championship, they kind of fizzle out.
You have to show.
A seat. A seat says he tried the chicken tenders at the new place. Says they're awesome. Well, thank you for the kind review, a seat.
No clue.
I have heard that a lot. A lot of players enjoying the you know, chicken tenders there. Very popular there. I probably, you know, I was flooring there yesterday. Yeah, the other day. Yeah, I was flooring there yesterday. You know, I'm doing my rounds, walking around the tables, and I just see probably like 10 orders of fried chicken everywhere. And you can imagine the smell of, you know, delicious fried chicken filling the air when you're, you know, at 2 o'clock. I haven't eaten lunch yet. It's kind of tough for me, not gonna lie. I can only imagine how tough it is for the dealers that are hungry, and they just see all these players eating all this delicious food. Venom here raising to 9s. 3 betting. AJ does not want to let go of this hand here, but should be a fold. No, he will make the cold call with the 9-8 suited. No, excuse me. Coming in for the cold 4-bet. What a spicy play here from AJ. Definitely gonna get Skydiver Scott out of the way. Facing a 4-bet here. Skydiver Scott doesn't believe it, but can't make the call. Venom probably just making the call here, defend. Oh, wow, what a play here. Gonna jam a cold 4-bet, and Venom just says, F it. I'm going all in with the pocket 9s. Caught AJ with his hand in the cookie jar. What a play there. Definitely not what I thought he was going to do there with the pocket 9s. But I guess given his exact stack size, figured he'd be up against ace-queen or ace-king, giving AJ credit for all those holdings. Ready to gamble. AJ's now wondering if he can get away from this. Thinking, okay, if my opponent has ace-king or ace-queen, I have live cards, so they're suited and connected. Got about 35% equity against those types of holdings, so he might consider making the call here. 2K to win a pot of close to 6K. Getting the right price, actually, against those type of holdings, but right now, completely dominated against 2 9s. That's... Probably one of the worst hands for him to see there. No live cards, just live suits, though.
Twice, right?
The first one will go for the net.
Yeah.
2 times, they say. AJ drawing pretty thin here. Let's see what the first flop brings. Oh my gosh. Has pair and a straight draw. What a great flop there for his hand there. Looking to hit a queen or 7 or 8.
That's you.
No. Venom going to win the first board.
Oh, the Nick game. Boom.
And I think that's it.
That is a good feeling.
I need to run a runner.
Jack's a dead too.
And that's it. Nice hand there for Ben. I'm going to scoop a $6,000 pot against 9-8 suited. Wow, what a hand.
What is it?
28.85.
Matthew Chan saying he's going to make the call. Yeah, I think he just felt priced in, obviously, after he made the cold 4-bet. Having live hands against live cards against hands like ace king, ace queen, but was up against the worst of it here. Nice hand there for Venom.
No, that's where I draw the line. Nice hand.
Survived.
For those of y'all in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, do not forget we have a few days left of our May promo here. 9 hours for $99. You can buy 2 of those a day. And yes, the time does work at both locations. You can buy them at either location. You can use them at either location.
So what we were doing was
Pretty good deal right now. So take advantage while you still can. Oh, we got a few more days left in the month.
rather than giving it to a player, we put it in
I'm sure we'll come up with another amazing promo
So he's doing
for
let's do
June.
half and half, like 50 to the player, 50 splash to the next spot.
There's a $400 splash pot next hand, and
So just
Venom here going to be able to turn in his first nid button.
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Not having to worry about paying that extra $100 a person.
125.
125.
What are we doing now? About the deck game?
So instead of paying each player $100, we're going to pay each player 50, and then put 50 for a splash spot next hand. You just have to win it back, and it's more action.
Cheaper to pay for the
Even more.
Even better.
How much is going on there? They're just another again? 3K.
Yeah, totally agree there, Matthew and Shauna. Our good low 26 from Twitch side of things says, good evening, y'all. How's it going? Welcome to the live stream.
I might have added too much.
I know it's a bit lonely there on the Twitch side of things, but if you want to come chat with a few more people, you can come to YouTube. Just YouTube TCH Live. We are live on YouTube as well.
Nice shot.
Thank you.
Got a few more people in the live stream chat to talk with.
Sorry. I'm gonna say yes.
Sean doesn't care. Sean, I think I have like a 6 now, so whatever you have is fine, right?
Yeah. 9, 8, whatever.
$50 straddle. That'll call.
We have our first straddle of the night there. PokerNomix going to raise the ace-7 from the cutoff. J-Rock can defend the button. King-3 of clubs. J-Rock going to flop second pair backdoor clubs. PokerNomix with
300.
1 over to the board. PokerNomix now takes the lead. They're turning a pair of 7s. J-Rock turning the king-high flush.
15.
PokerNomix getting raised here. Wow, all in a snap call. PokerNomix says yikes, but little does he know he is ahead here.
I mean, the only one that could beat me right now would be JR. I think he has a overpair.
Twice, they say. Brick on the first run out. PokerNomix winning the first board. And another brick for J-Rock. PokerNomix winning another pot here. Excuse me, another $6,000 pot here, headed towards PokerNomix now. Wow. He did not think he was ahead when he got snapped.
That's what happens when I play good. Play my shitty game.
Splash me for 400.
I'm wondering if PokerNomix would have made the call there if J-Rock is jammed against his $450 bet. I'm just really surprised that PokerNomix decided to go all in after J-Rock raised him on the turn.
It's like 50 a player.
Fortunate for PokerNomix though. Profiting off that hand. Nice hand for him.
Oh boy, one call for me.
What'd you have?
Deuce 3.
I had to put you at 7. 7, 8.
You had 7, 8? But I was in the 50. I was the closest one to it.
I flopped top pair and then got about threw my mouth on the turn.
Yeah. I was so close that I almost called
Especially
and then
after watching
folded.
the action.
Like, you know what? I'm out of position. Fuck it. Ah.
It's good to let me win one early, guys.
Richard Welch says, pretty light calls there for the live stream. Well, then you must not watch our live stream that often. People come to play.
It wasn't a blind, was it?
No, you're
See light calls, light bluffs. All over the place on our live stream.
call. 125 here.
Friendly game.
Good 4 player.
Flop comes queen, 6-6.
There's a lot
Ace
of
deuce,
overlap
the
on
best
the
hand right now.
live
One
stream
over and
players
backdoor
that
clubs. No one else connects here. Skydiver Scott with the 9 Dewey.
Specifically the ultras. 4 out of
OFC
the 7
playing
players
the
here
Doyle.
right now. Every
RIP
single
to
player.
him.
Yeah, that's true.
'Cause they're all data people. They're into the, you know.
So I have to show.
Oh my god, I had 10 deuce. That's crushed.
I actually had a 6.
Appreciate it.
I will want to hand it you.
Let's see a showing from the live stream chat here. How many of y'all are going to the World Series of Poker this summer? I know I'm not, but
And I'm
I'd
out
like
of
to know if
position.
anyone in their live stream chat is going and what events they're going to be playing.
See the fucking green on it. Straddle.
All right, straddle on.
We got the $50 straddle on again. J-Rock here with the 6-3. Probably going to let it go.
50 to go.
Oh wow, that's a great sign. Both of the buttons folded. Oh, 50? Sorry.
Raise, make it 225.
Okay, buddy, you asked for it. I'll check.
Check dark, heads up.
No, he thought.
Man. It's that easy.
Everybody knows that's not my range.
Did he look like he was
You know how many times I auto fold as soon as the flop comes ace king or king queen, or I auto fold? Like I don't even want to look at the turn it over.
Nice in there for Benham.
That's
Flopped a
6-2
little
off.
too much there. Top pair with the nut flush draw.
I'll take Coke Zero.
Matthew and Shauna says, I'm playing a couple events.
Bottle of water, please.
Well, which events? Matthew and Shauna.
I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Any mixed games or just all no limit? Any pot limit Omaha? This is actually really strange for me commentating over a no limit game. I've been doing almost exclusively pot limit Omaha for the past, month and a half, 2 months. Seeing just 2 cards for each person, I'm like, where are the other 2 cards? $1,000 no limit hold'em, 1,000 PLO, 1,000 stud, and 3,000 no limit hold'em. I like it. It's a good mix of games there. Man, the $1,000 stud, that is a tough game. Stud high, I cannot play that. Stud high low, I like that a lot more.
150.
I've always actually heard, Matthew and Shauna, that the game to pick in the dealer's choice is stud high low regular, which I got to play that for the first time I think about 2.5 weeks ago, and that is a tough game. So it's the same thing as stud high low 8 or better. It's just there's no qualifier for the low, so it's just very, very interesting game. You're playing Raz on one side and then stud high on the other.
15.
Is I guess the other best way to put it. OFC here gonna flop top 2 pair here. So excuse me, top and bottom pair.
For sure it is. You know it.
And betting quite large on this river, over-betting the pot, actually, and putting AJ in the blender here. He wants to make this hero call, looks like. There are nit buttons in play here, so that might be playing into what AJ is thinking about right now. There are missed clubs, and I think that's what OFC is trying to represent here. You know, a very strong holding, like top 2 pair or a set. And he will make the call there. OFC turns it over and turns in the nit button. Wow, he just knows he was good, obviously. Winning a big pot there. AJ having a rough night so far. Nice hand there for OFC. Philip D. Lee in the chat says, heading out to Vegas next Wednesday for the 1K mystery bounty. Well, good luck for that. Is that another... Are they doing the $1 million mystery bounty again, Philip? Just curious. Matthew says stud high low regular is hard and usually playing multiplayer every pot. Seldom have heads up. I mean, stud high low is the same way too. It's very rarely heads up. You have 4 players playing for the low and then that one player that gets to scoop half the high.
It was a very tough game.
But yeah, stud high low regular. My God, that's a tough game.
Winners at the table outside of those guys. It was not side. Oh, it was not optimal.
Patrick here, gonna raise with the queen 8 of clubs.
And here's 300.
I'm no Superman. I will let you know right after this hand, but I'm sure some of our people in the chat can help me out as well, letting know I'm no Superman, what they do with the nit buttons and why they turn them in. Patrick here facing a 3-bet from Skydiver Scott. And look at that discipline there. We'll just let it go.
Doesn't have a nip, but I don't need to call.
That's why I didn't call.
Yeah, he doesn't have a nip, but
I had ace rack suited.
But yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and answer your question. I'm no Superman. So what did net buttons do? Why did he turn it in? So, you know, they're just playing a game called the Nit Game. They each have their button in front of them. When you win a hand, pre-flop, post-flop, at any point, you have to show down your hand. Once you show down your hand, you can turn in your nit button, regardless of whether it's the best hand or not. I mean, you know, you're just taking down the pot pre-flop, taking down the pot on the flop, turn, or river, or even go in the showdown. If you win the hand at any point, you show your hand, turn in your nit button. If you're the last person to give the nit button back to the dealer, you have to pay everyone $100. And I think they're doing $100 a person. They might be doing $50, I think I overheard them say.
300 is the bet.
$50. I'm getting confirmation from Tyler. So I think I heard them I overheard them saying they're doing $50 a person, and then they're gonna put $50 in the middle for a splash pot for the next hand. So, fun action here tonight. Wow, look at this action here. Patrick here, the initial raiser.
JJ, could you pass that to
J-Rock re-raising 300. AJ making the call. Patrick 4-betting here. The warm 4-ball. It's a 1400 with the pocket 9s. Someone, did someone tell me something about 9s being the new aces or something? I mean, everyone's going all in or 4-betting them right now. I guess do keep in mind they are playing 7-handed, so in this exact configuration, they might be 4-betting with hands they might not typically 4-bet with. J-Rock here going to make the call. Yes, sir. Yeah. Basically last to win the pot. Yeah, it's always good to have some side bets, some prop bets on the side to keep the game fun. You know, no solvers for the nit game. Just pure action, pure fun. Pretty clean flop there for the 9s. Don't expect J-Rock to have many 10x holdings.
Yeah, you probably haven't covered that. Probably, yeah, you haven't covered it.
We had a big game. We used to play 3 by 25. So, then one of the guys moved.
Was it strictly a variance game, or did anybody have an edge?
Just a very good game.
I got you shot.
We're all pretty decent.
Nice hand there for Patrick.
Ken.
Two queens.
It's really hard to have.
Takes down with the best hand.
Unless you just knew and don't know much. I think it's really
Nice
hard.
hand for him. Got about 122 of y'all in the live stream chat with us right now. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
We've been playing
Welcome
for
to
6 months.
510 and a quarter here. What we the game we play every single Wednesday here on our live stream
I don't know.
in Dallas, Texas.
There's a lot of guys who only play for 6 months. I don't.
No?
My name is Derek. I'm a commentator here for TCH Live and also work as a floor and dealer
Whole game, it's perfect information, man.
at the TCH Dallas and TCH
I mean, it's
social
really hard to have
locations.
an edge unless you're new as well.
Poker Monkey in the chat says flying to Vegas July 2nd, playing in a satellite July 2nd or 3rd. Then the main event either July 4th or 5th. Well, good luck to you, Poker Monkey. Hope to take, hope you take it down. Hope to see you on that final table of the main event. Poker Monkey says, I do not recognize this dealer at all. It's JJ, Poker Monkey. He's been at TCH Dallas since I've been there.
Straight regular pineapple.
Though I think he typically does deal
Kings, aces, 14
night
cards, no
times,
matter what.
so
Queens, kings,
that might be why
You don't
Poker
play
Monkey.
ultimate, where it's 15 cards for kings, 16 cards for aces.
No.
That's what we play.
Top pair for Patrick
It's a
here.
little bit more.
How much y'all play for a point?
What?
How much y'all play per point on that? Like how much you play?
Yeah. I mean, anywhere from, we usually play 5 or 10 a point when we're just splashing around. I mean, and we're only playing for, typically before waiting for the game to start or whatever. If we play for an hour, somebody's getting hurt for 1,000 to 1,500 at 5 a point. If we're playing 10 a point, somebody's getting hurt for a couple thousand.
So in that variation, the swing could be a little bigger, correct? Because you're getting the 15, 16 cards. But
Yeah, that's-
what I play is a cap 14, the regular standard pineapple.
Yeah, it's just so. there's-
Patrick arriving on the river here with a pair of 10s.
Right.
Venom just going to give up here.
And we play ultimate. Where
Probably
if
feels
you
like
get
he
in on
can't
the
get
aces
a
with
10,
17 cards,
hand like Jack 10, King 10,
back
Ace
in,
10 to fold.
or 16 cards, you stay at 16 cards.
So correctly does check back.
On regular progressive, you get 16 cards when you first get in. Then you make it back in, then you drop to 14.
You know, there's two major things you need to think about, right? When you're trying to go for a bluff,
We
you
play-
need to think about, you know, what possible hands you're representing,
That is my experience.
what possible hands your opponent has, and do you think they can fold them?
So we're
I guess technically
resubmitting
3,
our-
but the two things you want to think about, the hands that you're trying to represent, the hand that your opponent could have.
Like the reader's a lot more sensitive.
So I guess I'll say 3, right? So think about what you're representing, what your opponent has, and can you get your opponent to fold based on the run out on the board. Just a little friendly tip.
100 total.
Rena says, going to Vegas, not for the World Series Poker, but for our 42nd anniversary. Rena, congratulations. Been going there since the honeymoon. That's awesome, Rena. 42 years. This summer out should be 10 years, actually, with Lauren, so.
Brain. It's gonna be 550.
Looking forward to that. Patrick here going to isolate with the King 10 of clubs. AJ with the King Queen. Well, let it go. Wow, nice play there from Patrick. Really digging Patrick's play so far.
He's gonna get y'all, boys.
Danny Chen in the chat. What's up, buddy? Hope you're having a great chip. Congratulations on graduating from college.
Oh, he's already red.
Now keep that degree in your back pocket and go come play some poker, buddy.
To play your first stream and be the first player to get rid of it.
You know Danny Chen's an aspiring poker player.
And to double up.
Yeah.
And the double up, yeah. He's like, man, this is nice.
But for you know all the young people out there, I highly recommend to actually to finish college, get a degree in something that you are passionate about, and you know you always have that as an option, you know, before you say pursue a career in poker or
Stacks on the line, you do it.
anything else like that.
50 more, I can't play. That's right.
3 players.
Got 3 players to a flop. 9-7-5 here. Pair 7's going to be the best hand right now.
Bet of 250. Heads up.
9 of diamonds on the turn does bring in front door diamonds. Patrick was still the best hand. We'll check back.
We played somewhere.
PokerNomix.
Sometime in November, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Patrick, well, I came for the second half of the stream, I believe.
I think so. I know we played.
Yeah.
That I remember.
Yeah.
But then after that, we didn't play much.
Yeah, I know. I'm not local to Dallas. I'm not local here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
From Chicago, DC.
Oh, nice. Okay. So you just visit here, or
Just visiting, yeah. It's
just for poker, or?
partially poker, partially just get a change of environment.
Gotcha.
And stuff.
Nice.
I'm coming to town before it gets too hot.
That is a fair statement there, Patrick. It is already starting to get warm here.
It's
Been pretty cool.
90 degrees
definitely getting
almost
there,
every
though.
day for the past week.
And then you see me like December.
It's only May, so I'm a little concerned at how
By
warm the
August,
summer's going
they'll
to be.
like, yeah, don't go outside today. You
Danny
might
Chen says, thanks, Derek. I'm in LA right now, repping or prepping for WSOP. Somehow finished school.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope you're doing well in LA, Danny. Hopefully see you on maybe
It's like 110.
a stream over there, or maybe, I don't know. Hope you're crushing it.
175.
I was in Vegas a few years ago. It was 117 degrees one day, but it was like.
Bill James says
dry.
Patrick's plays didn't fare so well last night. Well, that's unfortunate
It
to
was
hear.
rough. They were like spraying people with misters by the pool and shit, trying to make sure you don't croak out. This is sick. I'm like free rolling next. If I just fold, then you win the net, right?
free roll.
Can't do the Robbie right now. I've been sick a
That's
few
never
months.
happened.
Can somebody give us some greens so we can split the splash?
I'll give you.
So we're doing 50 to each player and 50 from each player in the middle. 350 in the middle, and the balance is 350. Actually, no, 3 and 3. 300 in the middle, and 50 each to the
So I
players.
put 6 there. You can do whatever it is that you have to do. There's that.
Just 50 each to the players. That's all that matters.
50 each to the players.
There we go.
So it's 50 just.
I already took my.
I'm not sure where
You get 50.
our seat 1 and seat 5 players are, but I think we're going to be continuing 7-handed for
You should have 300
probably
left.
as long as possible.
300.
300.
260. Okay.
This is just a splash mod.
Yeah, this is splash spot.
That's fair.
You guys
Got a
play
chance
poker
to win
for a
it
living?
back.
Everybody got 600.
I know everyone here watching does enjoy watching cash games here, but if you enjoy watching tournament poker, we do have our live stream of our final table from our 100K guaranteed pot limit Omaha tournament from TCH Houston. I believe that will be streaming tomorrow, and our 500K guaranteed title event
Three blinds
will
and
be
a travel.
streaming
There you go.
next Tuesday. So a lot of tournament poker in the next week or so.
Heads up.
So hope y'all are excited for that.
Pay time.
Back to the action here. Yes, for the time being, we'll be 7-handed, but that's all right. I mean, with the action we've seen so far, I don't mind it. Shorter-handed usually means more action in No Limit Hold'em. Players get to see more hands. The pace of play is faster. Just everything about short-handed play and No Limit Hold'em is just so much better.
I think Hayden was playing during the game. Hayden was playing in. There was some crazy dude. I can't remember his name.
Cantu or Ron? Uncle Ron?
Yes. Yeah. Did you see when he went? He like went to the bathroom with the mic on. Did you like hear any of that?
I didn't see
It
that
was
stream.
fucking hilarious. I thought it was like planned. The way
Of course it is. Everything is planned with them, yeah. They just do that whole acting, and it's like a stream fun gig.
Oh, okay.
So
I
they
gotcha.
invite him more, and
Yeah, building some personality
Yeah,
and shit. Yeah.
But otherwise, I played him pretty much 2 nights after the stream.
Man, this Benham guy likes to go for it.
I was surprised to see that on the stream. I'm like, what's wrong with this
He knows
guy?
that
He
this
was so good last
board
night.
favors his range greatly, and Skydiver Scott will let it go.
Right. That was funny. But
Skydiver Scott's instincts are usually pretty spot on. He just doesn't feel like Benham has anything here, but he can't continue. And that's just how it is sometimes in No Limit Hold'em.
he's like pep talking.
Taking the betting lead,
It was good.
putting the element of the pressure on your
I
opponent.
had ace king. limped. Brandon can't do re-raise 500. 2 people call a shove.
Yeah.
So obviously Brandon had aces, so can't 2 at aces, and he shoved.
Absolutely there, Ragnar Overby. A great point indeed. One of the best parts about Texas poker in an hourly rate is shorthanded play doesn't punish players with rake.
Like no thinking, no thought,
you
just goes once.
Essentially, yeah, if you're paying time, you almost want to play a little bit shorthanded. You see more hands for the same price.
75.
4 hands later, I get aces.
Yeah, just everything's better.
I raise, he calls 500 pre-flop, flops top pair, I bet, he shoves, I snap call. And then he goes, twice? And I go now, 1 time.
Did you hold?
Check, check.
Yeah. Good.
That's why the story's so much fun and I'm laughing about it.
Patrick with the best heart right now, 7 of hearts. OFC turning the best hand.
75. Heads up.
I think we'll see OFC check back a fair percentage of the time. He will check back and take this down.
You win.
Okay, I'll take it.
Nice hand for him. We're about an hour, getting close to an hour into our stream. If you're just now hopping in here, welcome to TCH Live. My name is Derek. I'll be commentating for the next 3 hours.
It wasn't enough in the part for me to
For some 5-10 and a quarter action.
try to do something there.
As we can see here, AJ and J-Rock, the big losers so far, accounting for about $12,000 in losses here. Everyone else up. And this isn't very typical, so this is a sign of an action game here when the majority of the table is winning. Typically, you don't see that. You only see 1 or 2 players winning. In those really solid, tough lineups, you only ever see 1 or 2 players up all the money. The rest of the players down the money.
Players.
Second pair for PokerNomix, J-Rock with a gut shot to the nuts. Top pair for Skydiver Scott. Turn is going to be 5 of hearts, giving J-Rock the queen high flush draw to go along with his gut shot. PokerNomix has a 10 high flush draw. Venom now turning open-ended as well.
The heart doesn't come, guys.
4 players.
And look at this here. Skydiver Scott going for some thin value, and he will get called by PokerNomix.
Ace is good. I didn't think you checked that through, man. It's going to be really embarrassing if you were value
I was
betting
hoping
jacks
nobody
there.
would think I would check that through.
Nice hand.
Thank you.
Mitchell A in the chat says, "Sup, Derek? How's it going, Mitch?
Jacks are better.
Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing well in the tournament streets." And we got about 150 of y'all now in here in the live stream chat. Nice to see a nice uptick in viewership. For those of you that don't know, got some pretty exciting stuff here happening at TCH Dallas. From now on, every single Saturday, we're going to have 3 tournaments every single Saturday. So for the all tournament players, hope you all are excited for that. We have our standard 20K guarantee tournament, $365 buy-in at 10 a.m. And then at 3 p.m., just after registration closes for our morning tournament, we have our second chance tournament, $200 buy-in, 10K guaranteed. And if you missed both of those tournaments and are itching to play some tournament poker, we have our 10 o'clock tournament, $100 buy-in, I believe 2K guaranteed as well. So it should be a lot of fun to have that many tournaments in a single day.
Problem is you and I play the same range.
This is way above my range, though.
Well, okay, that's actually better then.
Yeah, this is way above my range.
That's good.
Yeah.
Quite the flop there for OFC, flopping an open-ender. Skydiver Scott cannot like that flop. Still has 2 overs, though. Jack on the turn removes some of OFC's open-ender outs. Skydiver Scott can still hit a king, queen, or 10. Everything breaks out for Skydiver Scott. OFC was still the best hand. Will Skydiver Scott go for it here? There's about 2,800 in the middle here. Does he want to just check and give up? It would just feel disastrous, right? If OFC had a hand like 7-6. They got counterfeited on the river. 7-8. 9-8. Well, no, 9-8 would never fold. It looks like Skydiver Scott will go for it here. Targeting hands exactly like that. 7-6, 7-8. Pocket 8s. Exactly what OFC has here. Oh, and he makes the call. What a call there by Skydivers, by OFC. Picking off the bluff from Skydiver Scott. Winning a $6,000 pot and profiting 3K off of that hand. Nice call there by OFC. Up the most now, up about 5K.
Nice call, Sean.
Larry way out once has hit the thumbs up button. Absolutely. If you've yet to hit that like button, smash that like button. If you're enjoying the content, enjoying the commentary so far.
This hand?
Yeah.
Okay,
No one looked. No one looked. So
How about if you just like playing poker? Hit that like button.
look and change your mind.
Helps the channel out a bunch.
Oh, we should have done it last hand. Every time I win a pot and it's the next hand.
Why, you didn't win enough?
You got nit lag.
Wow. Please fold so I can take this down with 50 bucks.
Good luck.
You know what? Let me call it. I'm never folding. Whatever contract.
Mitchell A in the chat wondering if it is the $500 50K this weekend. It should be. Yeah, you're right. It should be because it is the last Saturday of the month. Let me double check the schedule though. Yeah, it looks like it is. Yep. Yeah, for a while they kind of alternated which day of the week, or excuse me, which week of the month we were going to do our 50K. But yes, it looks like they are going to be consistent with it every single month. The last Saturday of the month, we do our $500 50K. Should be a lot of fun.
Good. I had a real hand too. Fuck. Should not have been in the dark. Oh, so sick. Not sure. That's a mistake. Ah, that's a mistake.
Oh, you got it right.
Yeah, the button's good.
Mitchell A here with the shot call. With the called shot. Catch me on the final table Saturday, folks. All right, you heard it here first. Mitchell A going to be on the final table of our $500 50K this Saturday. Hope to see him there. Hope to see everyone here in the live stream chat back on Saturday, watching our final table.
150 times.
150.
Never paid.
Nice.
Not once.
What's that?
Some of our best streams have been tournament final tables. Hope you all enjoy them. But of course, a lot of our most memorable moments have come from our cash games here, streamed every single week, Monday,
6 months ago? 6 months ago?
Tuesday, Wednesday,
This past Saturday.
and Thursday.
I played 9 hands to get rid of it. Could not. just a bad session.
It's fun when it gets big. $200, $400, $500. A lot.
Heads up action.
People start getting squirrely for that.
Six. All in.
Sorry.
3,000.
JR here, putting in the money here, jamming with the mystery hand, Jack of Clubs, and the other card. AJ here with the Queen 9. Not a hand you want to call off an all-in with, but let's see what happens. We saw him call it off with the 9-8 earlier. Okay, never mind. He does make the call here.
Twice.
Twice.
That's fine.
2 times.
That's you. You have a flush? Yeah. I mean, at least I get rid of this stupid thing though.
Oh my goodness.
Chopped up.
Jack, 9 of clubs. No, wait, what does he have there? Oh, he had king. Okay. That's not right.
It's the worst when you brick the second turn. You're like,
So I think AJ had king queen.
but you turn a gun with it too.
J-Rock had the Jack 9 of clubs.
Come on, baby.
So a little bit of a misread there.
Yeah.
Tends to happen when only one card gets read, that other card gets
Watching
shifted
that
over to the
last
next
night
player.
when You and Ram got it at the ROM.
That makes a lot more sense now. I thought AJ just called it off there with queen 9 and was correct.
He's tough. I've had some.
That would have been a Robbie level call there.
Weird hands get this.
On to the next hand here. Rosie Romero in the chat. How's it going, Rosie? Hello, hello.
That's technically my fault.
Damn, how shitty is the other card? You won the 8 back?
Playing your card. Your card, exactly, yeah?
Exactly.
Maybe.
If we have any new viewers in the live stream chats, feel free to ask any questions regarding, how Texas Card House operates, our live stream, anything about poker, or just anything in general. I'm happy to just chat with y'all. That's what makes these live streams fun, is chatting with the live stream viewers. Wow, look at this OFC play here. Super out of line here. King, Queen of Hearts. Not super out of line, but getting a little out of line here. Raising the 1200 with the King, Queen suited. Patrick with the mystery hand will make the call here. OFC has to know he's probably behind a fair portion of Patrick's defending range here. 9-6-5 flop. Let's go check, check.
600.
Okay. Yeah, we're real hand, I guess. Yeah.
Cost me a big one.
Alright, King, Queen suited. Hearts.
And there is
And the
money
button raise always looks dicey,
shifting
so-
hands throughout the night here. Patrick now the big winner of 5,500. OFC still winning quite a bit after that hand, but losing about 2,000 on that last hand. For those of y'all that do not know, we are currently running our jackpot progressive tournament here. The current bet jackpot right now, $5,580 if you draw the winning chip. For those of you that don't know how this tournament works, we're currently running it tonight, and it runs every single Wednesday. I believe the jackpot starts at about 2,000, and then it progressively goes up after each tournament if it doesn't get hit. And it gets hit. Well, it's essentially a bounty tournament, so every time you knock out a player, you get you're guaranteed $50, and then you get to draw out of a bucket. And if it's blank, you get your $50. If it is the special chip, you get the jackpot amount, which it currently stands at $5,580. Not bad for a $200 tournament.
I didn't buy 200. It's not bluff.
Runner clubs here for Patrick. The nuts, as they like to call it. There's $1,000 in the middle. Nice spot here for Patrick to make the max, and he is going to try to go for a lot of it here. Betting the pot, targeting the top pairs. They're going to have a hard time to fold, and I don't think J-Rock can fold here. Yeah, he's going to make the side call. And he's going to see the bad news. It's not just enough to make the good hands. You have to know how much to bet to extract the maximum when you do make those big hands. And that was a great play there by Patrick. Correctly assessing that J-Rock probably has a hand that he can't fold and decides to go for the pot size bet.
Straddle 50. Made it 125. Roll.
You started the
I'm not really sure. Exact same hand I got. Heads up. 75.
Oh, baby.
Thank you.
Let's sell some laps. 25 or 3 or 20, actually 2.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Straw for 50.
You guys bring shit under the chair. That other chair.
Yeah, behind you.
Put it in the back.
Oh, there's one behind you. Thank you.
With 4 players. Three players, man.
AJ here, flopping the best hand. Will probably not get paid off though.
350.
See Missy Orman in the chat. Let's go PokerNomix. Welcome, welcome, Missy. Got a Mish reviewer here. Not fair for the game for OFC not to have Carlos there to felt him. Like the nit chump he is. Might be Carlos there.
So the other two players were Miguel and his friend or something, or two different players?
Miguel and his friend.
Oh, that's why. Did they say how long?
They said later.
That's not good.
We drink some steaks, coffee, water, sodas, complimentary beer.
Three players. For 50. 225.
Bennett with the top pair. We'll bet out. Currently the best hand, Scott ever. Scott with an open ender. But there are 2 diamonds on board. We'll make the call. Scott will check. And he goes check, check. Benham here winning with a pair of 9s. Pretty good sized pot here, almost 1,800 in the middle. Nice hand for him. Wow, and the first super chat of the night here. $100 super chat. Thanks for the great commentary tonight, Derek. Yes, this is Carlos. Well, we're definitely missing you here, Carlos. Hope you're having a great time wherever you are tonight. And I really appreciate that $100 super chat. Shout out to Carlos here. Thank you so much. Let's show some love in the chat here for Carlos here with the $100 super chat tonight. OC with suited connector could definitely consider raising here, but with how much action there has been in the game here tonight, he will just limp. J-Rock here going to raise with the real hand. J-Rock with the pocket J-Rocks, as I like to say. We'll make it 225 to go.
Fold. That is 6.
Someone called, I would call.
There it is. That's how you win with it.
I just had one.
My hand was the exact hand I won against Jacks. If not queens.
What's that? I think no one. I think no one.
Me and just anyone?
Nope.
No? All right. Quick. What is it?
River Rat with a nice comment here. TCH commentators, love you guys. You're the best. Thank you so much, River Rat.
Saw that.
But of course, we wouldn't be able to do this without viewers like you. So really appreciate everyone that's been tuning in every single week for the past 2 years that we've had this live stream
I mean that genuinely.
here at Dallas.
Did you even know it was down to 2 people?
What's that? I knew it was close. And
I think we did. We did actually cross the 2-year mark for our live stream. I believe our first live stream here at TCH Dallas was around late April of 2021, which is incredible to think about. Because I started working here in March of 2021, so I've already been here for 2 years. PokerNomix gonna raise to 150. Getting called by J-Rock. Scott with the 5-3 again. We'll make the call. OC with Jack 10 suited, a premium here. Looks like he'll come along, and Bennett might just play any 2 here, but he does have a good hand as well. We're going to go 5 ways to a flop here.
5 players. You guys take the big ones, I'll take the small ones.
Flop is going to come King 7-4 Rainbow. Gut shot for Skydiver Scott. Not much of anything else for all the other players.
$500.
It's me. It's me. Still have to it's me.
Money back.
I needed that one hand earlier. I would have been set there. Maybe. 2 overs on Jags.
You get your 600 back.
That's right. Sneak in there.
Kind of a wash. It doesn't matter.
all my heart. That's what I think it's the heart on.
Sorry.
There is a different story.
Make it 125. Three players. Rolling.
J-Rock will go for it here. Gonna go all in with the best hand. Skydiver Scott with a pair of 4s. Bottom pair backdoor diamonds. Ben here with just king high. Be very surprised here if Skydiver Scott makes the call. He will make the call. Oh my God, does he rejam? Wow, and Skydiver Scott's actually behind here. J-Rock thinking he's just behind the jack.
Pushing on draws.
I got a pair.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Ace 8.
Oh wow, what a river card there. Skydiver Scott. Gonna take the first run out. Oh my gosh, what in the world?
Damn. That's some run out.
Both river cards. Dagger in the heart there for J-Rock. Pocket 10s in flames. Skydiver Scott scooping a decent sized pot there.
And you add your own backdoor.
I see asking Derek, any tables going at the Dallas location in the mornings? I believe we did have one day where we had no tables running. But for the majority of the time, we've had at least, you know, 2 1-2 games going, or at least a PLO game going. So still plenty of games to choose from between our 2 locations. If you like more deep stack 1-2, Dallas is the place for you. Still have our $500 cap there, or here. But if you're into more capped games, say for the 2-5 and 2-5 PLO, our TCH social might be the place for you. And it looks like that'll be it for J-Rock, unfortunately.
$50
Making our game 6-handed now.
Three players.
Unfortunate river card for both runouts there for J-Rock. GG's in the chat for J-Rock, of course. Always a pleasure to have him on our live stream, and can't wait to see him again. I am getting word, though, that our 1 seat will be filled, not by the original 2 players that were supposed to fill the 1 and 5, but a fan favorite, I think, of the live stream. I think you'll enjoy his company. Stay tuned to see who it is.
You saying you have a 3? I mean, nothing else could raise me there, right?
Well, look at this. OFC just correctly assessing what his opponent has here.
Here you go. Nice one.
See that? It's stuff like this, the thing is so funny sometimes, where it's like, you correctly call out your opponent's hand, correctly call out that you're beat, and just still call. It's just part of the game sometimes. Like, especially when your hand is too good.
Slow play, pocket jacks.
Just gotta pay the man sometimes.
Did you really? Wow.
I like it.
Doug R asking, is that Derek in the 9 seat? No, that's not me. I think we've made that joke before with Patrick. The last time, I think, my haircut at the time did look a lot more like his haircut the last time he played on our live stream, and he was sitting in the 9 seat at the time.
Yeah, you're good.
worst way to play that, I think.
Oh, wow, what a setup hand here. Six-handed. We got ace queen in the cutoff. OFC with the King Kongs. Both very deep here. Skydiver Scott will just make the call here. A queen on this flop would just be disastrous for Skydiver Scott. Pretty good flop here for the Kings. Still 2 overs for Skydiver Scott. Just check, check. Check, check on the flop. Surprised to see that from OFC. Gonna go for 2 streets of value, I imagine now. Skydiver Scott now picking up a gut shot to go along with his 2 overs. We'll make the call here. 4 of hearts on the river. No heart in hand for Skydiver Scott. OFC with the King of Hearts. Skydiver Scott will check. I think even with this river card here, OFC can still go for some value here. Trying to target a hand like Pocket Jacks, Ace 10, Jack 10, Queen 10. A lot of hands that could still call down, and he will get called by Ace High. Nice hand there for OFC, getting 2 streets of value. A lot of players playing the lower stakes might be pretty afraid to go for that river bet, especially when the front door hearts come in. But having the King of Hearts removes quite a few combos of flush draws that your opponent could have.
Maybe, yeah, he just could call in.
I definitely like
maybe
the call there.
The dude just canceled.
Or
Yeah, like we have open seats.
or no, because we just lost one. I think Miguel and him are still reserved.
It's too quick for him to leave and Johnny shows up. I'm trying to
Unless he was already in the house.
maybe. But it looks like he came on a mission to play the string. 100.
100.
So we will continue 6-handed here for a little bit, but I hope y'all don't mind it. I honestly think there's going to be more action because of this. But we will be 7-handed soon.
150.
150.
I believe our player in the 1 seat has
Come on,
arrived.
I've given you a lot of money. Let's go. All right. Okay, I'll check. How much is that?
475.
Wow, what a river card there. OFC rivering 2-pair, Patrick rivering a set. And that is quite the cooler there. Set over 2-pair, Patrick winning another big pot, up to a 14K stack.
Interesting.
Starting to go in a downward spiral there for
I'm gonna leave
OFC.
you alone for the night against me. You're always one step ahead.
And there he is.
Wow, what a one-outer. The only way.
Danny Marks, the man himself there in the 1 seat.
What a one-outer.
Coming to save the game.
What's up, Danny?
Welcome Danny Marks to the live stream. Of course, everyone knows him. Has been a regular player on our live stream for the past 2 years. He actually played on our very first live stream as well.
I'm giving it to him.
I think he was an alternate, but he got to play on the very first live stream here at TCH Dallas. I think he played a few hands.
$225. Thank you.
There. Do you have a 10?
Yeah,
God damn,
0.
I'm the worst. Oh. About 7 missed opportunities there.
There's only 4.
So what price? I saw that, yeah. I noticed.
Raise it. 100 even. Make it 425 now.
You want this raise?
Yeah.
That's it, right. Can raise it.
A little bit, some parts of it.
How's it going, Reese?
How you doing, man?
Good. You play any events this summer?
I try to get out there middle of June, I think. In those PLO tournaments, like June 15th around that time.
Yeah, I heard like 1,500 PLOs really kind of
Yeah.
in the mix, half and half.
Yeah. I wish I had. When I was younger, it was like never had all the time in the world, not the money. Now it's all, you know.
It's only have race for it. I'm actually in similar position. I want to be able to play matches too.
We'll get a couple of good cash sessions in. I'd enjoy that as much as, you know, 3-day, 4-day tournament.
Unless you win.
Like how I can't
Yeah,
lose
yeah.
against you, he can lose against me. Like that, today at least.
Make it 75. Call.
Okay. I'll participate. I mean, for 50 more, I cannot say no. Many of these cards.
Dual players.
Top pair for OFC with the king kicker.
Okay.
No diamond in hand for any player.
$100.
100.
Good spot for OFC to start building a pot. Targeting king high diamonds, ace high diamonds. Any straight draws possible.
And now that Danny's here, we'll have some action.
Yeah. I had one of the highest vehicles yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah. I had like 35.
Were you playing heads up or? Just messing with
You all can't play as bad as you.
me. I know. Nobody
What?
can shit.
A needle there from OFC.
Yeah, I played pretty
Ask
bad,
Patrick.
but,
He'll agree with you.
Raise.
Raise, make it 100.
He already knows. Everybody knows.
Stop being hard at on stream this year. So.
I was card dead Saturday, man.
Heads up.
Shit.
Check.
That was bad stream.
75. Good. Thank you. Appreciate it.
scheduled or?
No, she just called me
Yeah,
like 15 minutes ago.
I think Miguel and his friend could not make it.
It's gonna be harder now that there's not tables out there.
Yeah, before you could just pick somebody for the 5-10 and be like, you want to play?
Nobody wants
Straddle
to
for
play out
50.
there.
Exactly. Yeah. Now it's
125 now.
difficult. Over there.
To be continually successful, yeah. The golf simulator, have you been over there? The golf simulator, they can't use it anyway for golf, so might as well put like a private table on there, or maybe a high stakes room.
I'm still trying to figure something out.
Because it says play too loud.
Because what?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it echoes through the room.
I was wondering why anybody was using it.
I don't want to use it, let's not.
Didn't think about that.
Yeah. It's already really loud in there to begin with. So yeah, I agree. The energy here is different.
175.
Better parking.
That's true.
That's parking is easy.
Yeah, oh my god, I had like 4 parking in the front. I'm like, wow.
Wow.
I parked right in the front.
Down to 50?
Water, coffee,
Huh?
soda,
Down 50?
Gone to 50?
Yeah.
Straddle?
Yeah.
Sure.
My stomach still hurts from all the beer yesterday.
You want to do round of 50?
I was wondering if the complimentary beer, if they were getting some tables, just crushing. Everybody boozing.
I'm thinking that location just took off because the traffic here reduced quite a bit. Which is what they want, I think, at the end of the day. Huh?
They want both to be successful.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying that's the future room, right? So,
Just like this to make plenty of money.
Yeah, no, this is not bad. This is better than most rooms.
You can load balance, you have some redundancy with 2 sides.
I think they should just be doing tournaments here too, instead of splitting up the tournaments at both
Heads up.
Holy moly, what a flop here for OFC. Open-ended straight flush draw. AJ with a flush draw of his own. Drawing pretty thin here, can only hit a 3. Could see fireworks here if a diamond rolls off on the turn. King of clubs, no diamond.
Where do you market for poker?
General advertising. Radio.
There it is.
Did not want the diamond to hit, for sure.
see, that's what I wasn't sure where you were. I don't want to lose to a
Well, you're
jack
not gonna
deuce
hit
a
a straight
diamond.
flush, that's for sure. That's how bad it is. Neither of us are.
How do you think that? Good. You ever go out to Vegas in summer?
Yeah, I do. I'm going from the 15th to the 25th. I'll go for that.
$125.
See, now I want to go to the weight, but I can't go because it's 50 rounds. Do you guys mind if I come back and do 100? If I miss it?
It's fine. It's fine. We don't care.
Okay, I'll wait 2 rounds.
That's fine. It's fine.
No, I'll just wait a couple of hands and then go. Because we're like short-handed and then 4 blinds. You just can never leave.
3 players.
Yeah, Mallory in the chat there says, definitely missing Carlos tonight. Yeah, I didn't know if you saw Mallory. He gave us a $100 super chat. Shout out to him for that. Danny here with second pair. We'll continue with a call. Benham with the better second pair here. PokerNomix with the draw. Jack on the river is going to give Danny 2 pair out rivering. Bet him here. PokerNomix with just 4 high. Looks like he's counting out bluffing chips, and he will go for the bluff here. Pretty close to a pot size bet. About 1,200 it looks like. Danny here. Loses some straights, but has 2 pair. Too strong to fold. I think a little too weak to make a raise. We'll make the call.
God damn, that's way stronger than I thought.
And a nice hand there for Danny there.
You could get away with that.
I think on his 4th or 5th hand of the night. Already up 2,000.
Freebie. Let's go.
Oh, I'm a good second best hand. Let's go.
4 players. Check, check, check. Check it out. 75.
Got Hen Will 1001 says, my dude Patrick is killing it. Yeah, he's having a pretty good card distribution tonight, and he's playing very well. Getting that max with his best hands as well. Bill James in chat. Let's
3 players now.
LFG Danny. River card will bring in a full house for Skydiver Scott and PokerNomix. OFC the one doing the betting here.
Let's chop him up.
What a horrible river. Fuck. 1 outed again?
That's pretty gnarly. Fucking A, man.
One of them gotta have an ace, right?
1 outed again.
Wow.
Sean does like to lie about his holdings.
I didn't personally think it was a gnarly river. I thought it was a great river. Just gotta change your perspective. Right. Sometimes you gotta look at it from the other person's point of view.
That's true. That is true, sir.
Okay. Okay, go fast. Okay, thank you, thank you.
Heads up.
Ace Jack 7 flop. Top pair for AJ. OFC with a gut shot.
I couldn't see it, but like it's not really close.
Yeah, fair enough.
175. Thank you.
Again, if you're just now hopping in, welcome to our live stream. 510 the quarter we got streaming here from our Dallas location. We stream this every single week here. My name is Derek. I'm one of the commentators here at TCH. If you watch our streams regularly, you might have heard me streaming and commentating over our Saturday final tables and some of our final tables for our major tournaments. Some of my favorite streams to commentate over. Lots of excitement, big money up top.
I'm turning professional next month.
We will be streaming our final table of our $500 50K this Saturday. Hope to see y'all there.
The day I turn professional will be broke. Total plan. Good question.
I think that is the most undefined term.
I know, yeah. It is.
Oh, that's
Good for you. Alright, I'm gonna miss my button. I'll be back.
I'm a professional antagonist.
Thank you.
Guys want to rock, paper, scissors for 500 to throw? Be a little bit more exciting than this game.
I think he might also be a professional rock, paper, scissors player.
Professional. Technically, is he dealt in? Are we posting people's blinds or no?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Supposed to be done.
yeah.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
Now they've already scanned. Have they misscanned?
No, he can reset it there.
Yeah.
Okay, are we good here?
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's easy.
I grabbed it.
Got some hands developing here. Oh, OFC with a good hand there. Queen, Jack of diamonds gonna be folded. Skydiver Scott calling, pocket nines. Danny the initial raiser, PokerNomix, and AJ coming along. They go 4 ways to a flop here. Comes king high, top pair, good kicker for PokerNomix. Gut shot for AJ.
Bet of 200. Heads up now.
PokerNomix against BLUFF.
3 of diamonds on the turn does bring in the front door diamonds. PokerNomix will check over to Skydiver Scott, and Skydiver Scott has very good instincts for this game here. Might take this for weakness, as he has an opportunity to take this pot away.
425.
Well, the diamond didn't come, Scott.
And we're both in good shape. Wait, that one happened. Most interesting of rivers, isn't it?
It's a good one.
It is a good one. Let's see who else.
I think I finally got you once. You checked, right?
Yeah, he checked.
All right. Maybe?
Pretty fun.
Let's go check, check. Nice hand there
I don't know what I folded, but I'm pretty sure
for PokerNomix. Is he here, Patrick? Big winner so far, AJ. Down right now.
Where are you finding these people?
She's the best at it.
Sometimes it just happens organically. Sometimes
A girl that way, she just stands out on the street with a sign.
it costs more money.
Gary Hines is a good street player.
It costs more money.
How much were you coming in for?
All right. Another player in the mix here. We are now 8-handed. Very nice.
Are we traveling? It's 25, yes, sir.
Kind of. We're doing one round. I'm not sure if the table wants to keep it going or not. It's up to everyone else.
I don't like it.
Everyone but Sean can do it.
Yeah, you guys can do
OFC
it.
doesn't like the straddle. That is so untrue.
I feel like Sean is trolling.
I like it with the knit game. Straddle with the knit. That's like the chocolate and the peanut butter.
We'll do it again in a bit now that we have pretty much a full table.
We played 2 knit games. Is anyone else coming in or no? No one else is coming in, right?
I lost one.
I don't think
he lost the other, maybe.
I don't think
We can start next
Maybe
time.
J-Rock did. Did you lose the first knit game?
I did.
Yeah, and I lost the second one. 250.
HCR.
250.
Everyone welcome him to the live stream.
Was 100 a person, 50 splash, and 50 to each player. Just make sure no one else is coming, right?
Well, even if they do, it's whatever. They can just do it.
I take it it's next hand. Right?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's doing that.
Okay, just hand these two guys down there.
Back home where he belongs.
$100.
Steven Reese.
I'm so popular. I did not know I'm so popular. I spent the 2 $5 each twice, and when I got up, the table just
Nobody's getting too far out of line here. Like,
they were true fans.
hanging out. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
We'll
those
see.
guys were
Take
great.
a nasty turn here in about an
Getting
hour.
close to the halfway point of our stream. We do appreciate everyone that's been watching with us for the
They
past
just didn't want to
hour
play
and
without
47
it.
minutes.
So nice. So nice of them.
Been a pretty action-packed stream so far. Patrick in the 1 seat, up all the money right now.
Joke I have that I'm a fan.
Excuse me, in the 9 seat.
It's believable.
Patrick in the 9 seat, up all the money, up about 9,000.
Raise, it's going to be 850.
Ooh, I fold. It's a fucking close one. Let's see what you're raising that with. There we go.
Damn.
And you know how to play the game?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, got a show.
What's your name?
Steven.
Steven, I'm doing it.
Danny, good to meet you. Got you figured out.
He's a savage with the knit game.
That's like
He's
that's
always
twice.
fucking making
With or
it
without?
800 or 1,000 on him. First hand every knit game.
I watched it down. I'm not paying the 6.
We know you want it. Don't worry.
I paid last time actually. I paid the first time. Well, I paid half on the first time yesterday.
Probably should have taken a flop.
Probably. Now I can just fold. Now from now on I can just fold until the
There
end
you
of
go.
the game.
Oh, I thought you said good
knit it
raise,
up
you're
the rest of the
gonna
time
fold.
until
What the
it's
hell? So
knitted.
you just give me hope and then call?
Can't even look. I was being sarcastic.
Okay, that's fine. Now I'm gonna bluff. I'm so pissed.
I need to get there.
Heads up.
Okay, check. Okay, fine. Fine, whatever.
You said Steven, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think we formally introduced
Yeah,
ourselves,
Patrick,
but Patrick. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard of me around.
The snap call with the ace high. OFC winning the hand here and getting rid of his nit button. Wow. What a call there. Not a second thought. Just a snap call.
No, he's a 25,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So I'm the 10. Yeah,
He just had the picture here.
You put 5, so I didn't know.
Yeah, no, that was my mistake. Then. Yeah, no worries. Because he was Danny was a 50 last hand. So.
Make it 150. $500. Heads up.
I'll tell you what, man. That's the first time I've been over here since me too. Crazy.
Quite the flop here. Oh my goodness. This could be the hand of the night here. Danny with the nut flush draw. Benham with the open-ended straight flush draw. This could be fireworks. Only the 9 of spades will save Benham here. Any other spade on the turn and all the money gets in. This could be the hand of the night, folks. Don't go anywhere. This could be an 11, 12K pot. Wow, and they're going to go twice here.
I think so. That's what I put him on, yeah. Oh, baby. Shit.
First board going to be for Danny with the ace high.
Wow, that's you're in a bad situation. Yeah. King 10 spades, too.
Wow.
Holy shit, how did you get out of that one?
Wow, wow, wow. Danny's going to be able to turn his nit button in for that first board, but what could have been a $12,000 pot for Danny ended up in a chop. Wow. What a setup hand there.
Danny with the equity.
Nice hand for both players. Jeez. Could have been Benham's entire stack there.
I thought you didn't want to do the 50.
Saved by the river card on that second board.
I don't want to be the one to spoil the party.
At least you got rid of the button.
Exactly. That's all I care about. Oh, never losing a game. I've lost it as many times as Sean. 150. I'm very proud of that.
One time?
Yeah. 1.5 kind of. But
Yeah, yeah, you did.
I know that. I'm fresh. Sean lost it.
Well, you saw the run, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I mean, there's nothing I could do.
I think we would have had nothing.
3 players.
Yeah, we were.
Check.
Your hand looks pretty early, man.
It looked pretty around the flop until I saw you.
Any drinks on the stage, water, coffee, soda,
careful.
Plan's good.
Figured you were somewhere there in that straight draw range. We do have a similar range, don't we? We actually do.
Rushing will be good.
I don't know what to do with it.
$150.
You remember the hand I told you about Cantu with the aces?
Yes.
So it was a gap of 3 hands, right? So right after I lost the aces to Cantu, we started the nit game. And then I had the aces, right? So I got rid of my nit.
Yeah.
But he had his. So just to needle him, I said, hey, you won that hand with the aces, you didn't get rid of the nit button. The whole table was laughing. Kim goes, don't do it, Sean. I think it was Kim or somebody, I don't know who it was, said don't do it. Please don't do it.
That's fun, man.
Wow. Runner boat for AJ.
I missed Alan Keating and Bill Perkins. They came in the next day.
Yeah. That'd be a fucking hell of a game to play.
Yeah, man.
I forgot who it was. Lost 20 grand in the 1-3 game.
It was Marcus. Marcus lost 20K in a 1-3 game.
Be able to do that.
It was like more than
From up
100,000.
here, that guy, Marcus?
No. He's
He's like a
pro.
high stakes.
Yeah,
I got you.
he's great action. Great action. Good action.
When he plays 1-3.
But even on the big streams, I mean, he was just
There it
showing
is.
some good action.
Should pay double.
Yeah, you're not allowed to win the nickname.
Winning the nit game here with 7 deuce. Nice hand there for AJ.
Eliminate kings, aces, queens, and ace king from the
Moneymaker
nit
had 3 sets in the last 3 nicknames.
Yeah, it's not fair to win it with those hands. We should actually eliminate that.
I was gonna fire that.
Then it's fun, you know?
Slow down a little bit.
Tens and jacks are
Try to
okay.
draw him in on the
Who is it?
Huh?
Scott, you have yours? No?
Because it's not
No,
fair to players like me
Okay. 3 of us?
who never get those hands. We have to struggle and give bad beats.
Nit game continues here. A few more players with the nit bun. HCR with the king queen. Imagine will come in for the raise.
150.
Except me. Only one son.
5 players.
He was like a rat there.
Yeah, right. That's the good one. It's easiest for me.
Who won the first flip? Oh, he did.
Yeah,
Patrick
I did.
So, Patrick, you just got to give 50 for the back room if you don't mind. I forgot to take it.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you.
Let's
No,
do
you
it.
can give it to Danny. He's going to collect from now on.
Alright, cool.
So,
Okay.
sorry, I forgot to take
No,
it.
no, it's not your fault. I'll be sure to pay the back room before I leave.
Okay, you can do it.
I'll do it, yeah.
Let's go.
Open ender here for Benham. HCR with the better open ender here.
That's what we do. We need to get that up, man. That's like ridiculous. We need to make it 100 from next streams. Like 100, 100,
We
100.
gotta do a bigger flip.
I mean, it's cool. It's just, 100 for the back room, and the rest of the guy gets still $600 profit, $700 profit. Still not bad. 100. We don't need to up the flip.
River card here. Hits Benham.
from next stream, I'm saying.
It's a straight.
It's 50 just.
Fortunate for HCR though, he doesn't have anything that he could pay him off with.
How much are we doing the flip? 400 you said, or 50?
So I'm saying they remove 50 for the tips, right? 50, 50, 50. I'm saying we should do 100, 100, 100.
Man.
King Queen. I had the other side. I needed that.
Man.
$100 flips?
Yeah, flips 100. Shit, I'm out of position.
And that will be the first half of the stream here.
Appreciate it, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you to JJ for dealing the first half here. I think we have,
I know, right? So hard to believe.
excuse me, we have Michael dealing the second half here tonight. It's been an action-packed first 2 hours. Should be just as good for the next 2 hours. Don't go anywhere.
Advantage in this game.
Again, if you play here in the DFW area, make sure you take advantage of the last few days of our May promotion. 9 hours for $99. Typically, it costs $13 an hour here
I know,
to
right?
buy
Yeah.
time.
It's crazy.
So you can buy 9 hours for $99, saving you
Is this your first live stream, Michael?
$18 for each promotion if you buy
Yeah,
two
I'm gonna
each a
start
day,
you off
two a
with
day.
$10 tip. Good luck.
It's very, very nice.
The flip, I'm
Also, at our TCH social location starting very soon, or actually, I think actually starting
No,
now,
it wasn't for that.
if you lose with a full house in Hold'em or ace is full in Omaha, you get a complimentary serving of our Bad Beat Bacon. Hope y'all are excited for that. Hope to see y'all at TCH Social.
I don't know how to skip my mind. I'm usually pretty good at it.
These players here are going to start off with a flip here, and we'll be back to the action very, very shortly.
I grabbed 50 gold. They actually just gave me a discount because I got it.
He gets 2 cards. We all get 4. There's another one.
I've been running pretty hot in flips recently.
Not like Chris though.
It's a good thing to run up.
You cannot run as good as Chris.
Guy, you want
does.
some side, 2 grand on the side or something?
How much?
Side bet, $200 bucks.
And one of the 250.
Top work? Oh, no, it doesn't matter. We're doing top work.
One more in flips than we did in the
Prepay out. Is that a deuce? All right, here we go.
I'll tell you.
Ooh, that's a
Put a king.
Spades.
No. King.
Who's got a 5? Who's got a 5? Oh, he's got a 5.
come on,
He's got
dude.
a 5.
5-4.
Oh, by 4.
4-4. 5-4.
So he's got everything.
5-4.
I guess that's gonna be
Oh
good.
my
I
god.
just have an easiest straight.
Straight flush. No, I don't.
You would rip a 2 and then have the boat and counterfeit the other. It's so strong.
And I got another boat.
Oh
You had it all pretty much.
It's overkill.
Here, take this too. Here,
Overkill.
5-4 fours, 5-4
keep that
deuces,
too,
fours,
so that way you have
5-5.
everything.
4-4
All the boats you need.
See, I told you, the button. It's always the button.
At least the bad didn't win.
The integrity of the game is kept.
Yeah.
Driving forward.
It's such a disadvantage to play without the button on a flip. It's in my book. You can buy it on Amazon to learn more.
I'll write a forward for you.
I sold 6 copies, by the way.
3 of them were his
I made Chris buy one.
That's why he's losing recently.
Timothy in the chat says, "Just bacon. Send me a Bad Beat bacon cheeseburger." Now that could be an idea. Julian chat says, "Law's on the promo, D." Hey, it's a good promo. Who doesn't want bacon?
During the dealers, if you started the circle, complete that hit, otherwise the players on a 15-minute break. At this time, we're going to be racing off the black chips, and guys make sure that all the players are
3-way?
in a good position, on the ready.
Oh wow, king high flop here, top for OFC. PokerNomix with top pair, jack kicker and backdoor hearts. This could be trouble here for PokerNomix. Has a hand that can pay off multiple big bets.
didn't want to wait for me to bet the turn and then raise. You just want to go for it right away, huh?
The cool thing is you get to see either if you
I know,
let it go.
I do get to see it. It'd be crazy if I lay this down, but I just don't like my position going forward. And I don't want to play a 10K pot with the hand I have.
I understand.
So that's my dilemma. But it's one of the most premium hands I can have.
I hear you.
In my range.
There's a preface there.
Yeah. Actually, anyone's range, I think.
I gotcha.
I don't know. There's something about this hand. It just makes me. Alright, fuck it. I'll fold.
Fold here?
Yeah.
Fold.
Green tag.
Bad fold. Bad fold. I don't know why. I just decided to fold. So weird.
King queen or ace king?
Ace king, yeah.
You said $10,000 pot. He doesn't have 10,000.
He's got 5.
Yeah,
With the 1K he bet and full behind.
I didn't want to say anything, obviously. You're like, no, he's got 5. You can still call.
But there's no point calling the full behind. I mean, it's either all in or full, right? So I'm thinking 350 to 10K. Do I want to do it or not? That's the question right there. If I'm calling the 1,000. I'm never calling.
There were 2.
Did you really have ace king?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really had ace king. Like I said, I don't know how to play the premiums. I swear to God, I don't. I just don't. I don't know what to do with them.
You have a couple of books out there.
Same thing. Give me 10 jack and I'm all in on that board. But ace king, I don't know what to do. So weird. Wow, that should put me on tilt. So bad. Okay, I'm not gonna return my pressure.
Oh man,
that hand.
what a guy. Ace 10-10 flop. Everyone just misses this flop.
Good race.
It's maybe one of the first bet.
Businessman angle in poker.
We'll take it down.
has so much more value. Being a badass entrepreneur, I'd take that any day. Duck in and out of poker, right? But 300. I fold. I'm not gonna chase flush draw. There it is.
That was one of those folds where you look like an idiot or you look like a hero.
Yeah.
Right?
You know, dude, I thought like
So yeah, put 300.
it's going to be hard for him to put me on a king that has
350
strength to raise here.
That's a 700.
And he can really put me to the test if he rips it, not knowing where I'm at. And I was thinking to myself, am I prepared to fucking call off here? And
Apparently you were.
350 in the pot. 350 splash and 50 per.
Good raise.
325, 325.
Yeah. Right? I believe that's why they're doing it.
325, 325.
Since there was no draw, on the board, I'm like, does he really have like 2 pair, a set of 6s, or I don't know.
Thank you.
Sorry, I thought you won.
I thought you said you never lost those.
This first time for
We'll probably win this back. I didn't look. Am I the?
You're the 25. You're the 25.
Okay.
I'm the 50.
That was my 50.
Yeah.
5 and 10.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I'm the 50.
First, 150. 400. Raise, 400. Player will move all in.
Skyrim Stout going to go all in with the Jack Deuce of Clubs. Patrick with the Ace 8 of Clubs has him dominated by the suits. We'll make the call. We got a 5K pot here with no pocket pairs here. Ace high against Jack high. Which hand will take it?
So your result was pretty much the same.
700.
Yeah.
This was his first. Okay, so 29, 3,030.
50,000 to.
Yes.
I'll just try, bro. I don't care.
Whatever you want.
Let's just run it out.
Alright, I like that.
That's not good.
Alright, gentlemen. Ace and 8.
Wow. Running hot here tonight for Patrick. Up to a 17, almost $18,000 stack. Having a sun run of a night here for Patrick. In for the initial 5K, up almost 13,000 on the night now. We have a straddle here now. $50 straddle. I imagine we'll probably be going on for the rest of the night.
So he's straddling for 100. 8,000.
And there is the restraddle here. $100 restraddle from Skydiver Scott. Bottom pair here for Skydiver Scott. Danny. Just queen high. We'll bet 125. Premium here for Benham. King, queen of hearts. We'll make it 150 to go.
150.
PokerNomix with dominated hearts. Connected as well. Jack 10 of hearts he has. And Skydiver Scott with the ace of hearts. So not many hearts left in the deck. Let's see if we see any hearts on the flop here. None. Excuse me, just one. Skydiver Scott going to flop a pair. Currently the best hand, Benham. Let's decide to check his option again. PokerNomix with 2 overs, backdoor hearts, and a gutter. We'll start putting money in the pot here. Skydiver Scott will make the call. 8 on a turn. Just Skydiver Scott, 2 pair. Back to the leaderboards here. Looks like Patrick's still the big winner of the night, up about 13,000. Having about 50% of his hands go to Showdown. It's a pretty solid showing. Again, if anyone in the chat has any questions regarding our live stream, any of our card rooms across Texas, please let me know. I have, a decent amount of knowledge, I'd say, being an employee of Texas Card House. So feel free to ask any question in the live stream chat. That's what I love doing the most, is answering questions and just chatting with the live stream viewers. So we are going to see three-way action here. Pocket fives for OFC. PokerNomix with the queen, 9 of diamonds. AJ with a fun little suited connector there. Everyone going to miss the flop here. OFC technically with the best hand. But it's going to be tough for him to withstand multiple bets. Or even just a single bet on this flop. Ace, king, 8, rainbow. It's a good opportunity here for AJ to just try to take the pot down. It doesn't need to go too large. Should get this done a high percentage of the time here. Plus PokerNomix wants to get a little squirrely here with the queen 9. No, he will let it go. Nice play there from AJ. That's what they call a position bet.
For the players, you have a minute and a half left on the deck. We can start making our way back to the seat.
AJ with the diamond variety of AJ will make the raise, making it 200 to go. Let's see if he gets any action here. It looks like OFC wants to come along. It's going to be trouble for him, though. Decides to. No, he will fold it. Bennett will come along from the straddle. Top 2 pair here for AJ. Great flop for him.
I mean, that's always been there. Maybe there's a surge now.
I guess that, like, through that surge, I've noticed a lot of people
And AJ just has a little too much of the board now. Top 2 pair with the nut diamonds. Wow, and Benham here floating with ace-10 high on multiple streets here, and now atop just kept improving on every street here. Now with the top full house, only losing the quads.
Mallory, after I went home yesterday and gave Rico a lot, he had like a severe allergic reaction, and I had to take him to 600. He's okay now, but like they told me.
He's doing better now at least?
Wow, and a bet and a call again. AJ getting max value with the ace jack of diamonds. Nice hand for him. Up to a 14K stack now.
have to admit, sometimes like I get really pissed if I have to follow my name.
Alvin teaches poker in the chat. Ye Patrick from Chicago is playing again. Must be a fellow poker grinder. Must know him from the local casinos up in Chicago, battling in the streets. He is good at kicking balls very far down the field, if you know what I mean. Oh my gosh. AKA a punt. I like being the punt returner in poker, Alvin. That's my favorite part about poker. I don't like to be the punter. No, thank you.
It's close. I guess the
I gotta say, I really like Skydiver Scott's shirt there. I gotta ask him where he got that.
Danny, what'd you start with?
just over 5. 55.
Danny, we'll make the call here. Going to go to a flop. Welcome top pair for Danny. Open ender for Benham. No diamond for either player, though. The 8 of diamonds on the turn there. Giving Benham a straight, but possible straight flushes out there. Now Danny turning his hand into a bluff, repping diamonds. Wow, this is an interesting hand here. 7 or queen of diamonds on the river one time. Oh my goodness. What is happening here? What is happening here? Straight on the board now. Danny might go for it here. 2,200 in the pot. Oh man, what a play. Taking the initiative on the turn, repping the flush, continuing the story on the river when it becomes a straight on the board. Great play there by Danny.
It's been a decade at least for me, for sure. Well, in poker. It's our first day.
Yeah, I had This is NPC. That's right.
Yeah, where's Carlos?
Brooks, walking on it.
Beverages on the stage.
Interesting hand selection here from OFC. Decided to 3-bet, but might be pretty good timing here. Danny, pretty close. Oh, not pretty close, but, one of the weaker holdings that he's going to raise from the cutoff. Certainly not the worst, but it'd be tough for him to withstand 3-bet, even in position. Also having to worry about Skydiver Scott calling on the button. He's going to get PokerNomix to fold the pocket nines. HCR with a suited ace. fold and a fold, and OFC going to show it, the 8 deuce.
There it is.
Oh shit, what's my neighbor cold?
I'm adding two. I'm adding two.
Somehow,
You like that
somehow
one?
you'll hit that hand. Somehow.
I went to the restaurant.
I have two people
That's big hand.
Oh shit. So
Open
we're
folded.
even on the king. Let's just say we're even on the ace
That's
king.
right. That's right.
Maybe that'll make me feel better.
Oh, I look like
about
I
that
did there.
fold.
That was embarrassing.
I'm gonna get trolled for that fold for sure.
Sure, I will for that one I just did.
Raise to 150.
Scott just munching on some popcorn there. Casually going to raise. Popcorn in hand. I like the Scott guy.
Just call.
Patrick going to raise to 150. Skydiver Scott get a 3-bet. Venom going to make the call with the pocket jacks. Also known as the Jiggities. Quite the flop here for Skydiver Scott, following top pair, top kicker. Benham, though, with the overpair, could be trouble for Scott.
He could already beat you, everybody else got that.
Right.
What do you do? Yeah. Or doesn't have anything.
I said, first day.
You'll figure it out.
I'm sure it'll catch on. It is that 5 seeds for sure.
Yeah. I understand.
Let's see some multi-way action here. Oh, man. Good spot here for Patrick to put in the squeeze play. Skydiver Scott with a premium of his own here. Ace King facing a 3-bet. I imagine he doesn't just want to call here, inviting all the other players to call as well. Probably wants to try to just, either get it in right now, max fold equity. As Patrick could have a wide variety of hands that he's going to be doing this with. Suited ace-jack, suited king-queen, suited king-jack. Patrick's definitely shown the ability to be 3-betting with a wide variety of holdings, not just premium top of holdings like aces, kings, queens.
Marking my cards again just in case. That's why I put
We'll come in for the 4-bet here.
No.
Really interesting to see how Patrick reacts to this. I imagine his plan was to 3-bet and fold to a 4-bet, I imagine. We'll see what he decides to do. Looks like Patrick will fold pretty quickly, and Scott will take down a lot of dead money pre-flop. Nice hand for him.
Damn it.
I'm not
Keep letting him get away with it.
And as I put that $1.50 in there, I was like, Patrick's kind of four guys in there, he's gonna raise, and it's not worth more than $1.50.
Thank you. Just see it on stream, doesn't matter.
Yeah, see how bad we fold out.
Again, I folded a monster.
So we'll have one of our first limp pots of the night here. A lot of middle hands. King Jack, King 6 suited, 4-3 suited. Pocket 5s. Looks like OFC will outflop everyone here. Hitting a pair of 6s, bottom pair on this board. Now turning 2 pair. Imagine once it checks to OFC, he will bet and everyone else will fold. Small pot for OFC.
Bye, Mallory.
For you, $1.5.
I fold anyway. I was folding anyway.
Then I'm going to turn top pair. Everyone else with some middling cards here. HCR does have top pair on the flop with his king, but no kicker.
Table 9.
Ace. You have better ace, bro. I thought you said ace.
Mid time?
Sure.
Everyone?
Let's go.
Do it. What?
Let's do it.
I distribute these buttons. Nicely done.
I get one?
You get one too.
I would probably lose a lot of money playing this game. Raise 150.
Flop is going to come 10-4-4. Looks like ace queen high, the best hand right now. Best hand will look like it's going to bet. Probably everyone else will fold.
Raise 950.
Okay, Barrel, come here.
Do they have really good cashes there?
Is that Bucky's?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had never heard of it when I first came to Texas.
Oh, yeah.
People were like, "Oh, you never heard of that?"
Like a tourist destination.
Yeah.
Well, was either going to re-raise you or
Yeah,
fold.
sure.
It wasn't going to be a call only.
It's like, this is a weird spot if he calls. He's kind of fucking toast here.
Damn. I was 50-50, I swear to God. I should have flipped the coin. Flipped it.
Quarter.
Sorry, I was still stuck on that.
Oh, look at that. Kicker problems with the 100 roll. Nice shot. Nice roll. Okay, Skydiver Scott with suit connector on the button. Suited and connected. A lot of players like to throw this into their 3-bet range to have board coverage and not to be as predictable.
There it is.
tournament dealers will be starting to shuffle. Complete that hand and the same lines are up. 500, 1500, 1300.
It's a 25.
Again, we'll figure it out.
I was gonna add to it. I wasn't done yet.
I'm sorry.
Oh, see, did y'all watch the?
Look on the button.
Did you watch the tribute that Phil and
Yeah,
Huey
when
did?
they were
That was
talking.
really interesting, man.
It
For
was.
the shit they were talking
I was
about.
traveling back at the time,
Yeah.
so I just took my phone, put it on live.
Yeah.
And I lowered my steering wheel, put it right in smack in
Yeah,
the middle,
man.
and listened to the whole thing. It was actually
I
nice.
could not believe they were playing that big
I know.
the golf in the 80s.
The $1 million golf.
Yeah.
And he was saying poker was just, the golf was the real money that was coming
Yeah.
in. So I was like, what the heck? Did not know that. Apparently he was really good with golf.
Yeah. John,
Okay.
John Daly has a story about an Australian golfer, businessman named Kerry Packard. You heard of this guy? So, big gambler. Lost like $8 million one night with John Daly. John Daly tells a story of him. Comes back the next night, beats, and they wanted to cash. He pays. He comes back the next night and beats casino at $43 million. I think it was
Really intrigued about the story that
playing
OC and
blackjack or something.
Reese have right now,
A pit game.
but a little more intrigued by the hand that AJ decided to go with here with 3-bet. Jack 6 of hearts. Looks like Benham will come along. HCR will come along.
Casino ended up getting acquired and taken over because this guy was such a big swing, It's really interesting hearing him tell the story. He said it on some podcast and shit. Those golfers, big boy shit.
John Daly's in the tournament.
Yeah.
Actually, so I was younger, I saw him at the lane playing craps. He had like all flagships.
Did you ever see the picture? It popped up a couple years ago during one of the golf tournament series. He was up at Choctaw like one night, just playing slots. He played like 18 holes that day in the tournament. He's up there just chilling, man of the people. I heard him on an interview talking about slots and doing like 5K a pull. He lost like 600K in one session playing slots.
It's not hard at 5K
Doesn't matter how rich you are, problem gambling.
That's right. Well, it's interesting to see what the league does, right? Especially in the really.
Why do you think Phil Mickelson had to go to?
Oh, I know.
That was just to pay the bills.
When they went to.
Yeah.
They offered Tiger Woods an insane amount of money. He said,
No, 780. Close enough.
but why would you say no?
Because he doesn't need it.
It's not even that.
He's already doing it.
There's
Maintain his legacy, man.
Yeah, there's certain guys that they just believe in the tour, the PGA tour. And it's not something against this. It's just the tour gave him everything, and his career's already over.
Nice in there for AJ. Really climbing out of a hole from his initial $5,000 swing with the 98 of clubs, but looks like he's getting it all back and then some. Gets to turn in his nip button. Yeah, it looks like AJ now only down 3,000. I say only, but for this game,
yeah, it's good.
swings at 3,000-4,000 plus are pretty standard. for the buy-in limits here. Good shot for HCR. Skydiver Scott with the nut low. Has a, you know, backdoor straight and backdoor possibilities, I guess, but looks like HCR will just bet and take it down. Well, Skydiver Scott feels like he put some pressure on here, but he will let it go. And HCR gets to turn in his knit button. I think there's only a few left now. Looks like Danny still has a knit button. Patrick still has his knit button. And Venom, I think. Yeah, so 3 players left.
What's that? Did I miss one?
No, mine's up the bottom. You're one of the nuts. Let's say the 3 worst. 3 of the worst. I could be the worst. That's not so bad.
Top pair for HCR. Good shots to the bottom end for both Danny and Skydiver Scott. Kill pot for HCR. Nice hand for him.
A little bit too much. A little bit less.
Oh,
I had it.
there it is.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah, obviously, definitely like skin.
We unfolded 3 of his mid hands like that, or 4. Yeah. It's like 150, 800, 150, 1,000. I was calling that
You
time.
move for your chips too soon. I almost called, was gonna go in or raise them. No, he's gonna do it again.
Well, it was safe though. I'm plugging mine there. I love the bullet.
both never win a hand the rest of the string. But we good.
Oh, thank you. First check. 350. Heads up. Check.
Scott over Scott still with the best hand. Bet flop check turn. Scott over Scott no gonna check river again, and it will go check check. Nice hand there for Scott over Scott.
We're just trading chips back and forth. 600 at a time.
I don't know if I can get you to fold top pair to me there, man. A couple of barrels.
It is me.
You know how Phil has where he says I can dodge bullets, baby. Right. I can flop. I can fold top, baby. that should be my T-shirt.
I don't believe him for sure.
Please can. Thank you. There's a new bet. How much? 950.
And then we'll try to squeeze here with the ace queen. Patrick coming along with the jack 10, playing very deep. Trying to win a big pot here. Danny on the button. Does have deuces, you know, has some implied odds of hitting his set, but also has some reverse implied odds too if he gets set over set for a massive pot. I think that's really fine there. Just let it go. Very tempting to make the call there, try to set mine, but pretty big and pretty big reverse implied odds there if you get set over set. Does come jack high, top pair for Patrick. Venom. This is everything here.
Player will move.
I'll maybe forget to show though.
Massive all in there from Patrick. He probably would have hated it if he got called, but because such a big shove there, if he gets called, probably beat. Nice hand there, nonetheless, for Patrick, continuing his run good.
I had a real hand the last hand. It was a real hand, real hand. Sometimes I have it.
What's the score?
Yeah. Missed it.
Got a pair.
Player announced it.
No, you're full.
Did you know about the lights? You know what? You know what it is?
The action
So
that you.
actions on him. Yeah.
Yeah, see, like in front of yours, it's red. Or like right here.
So I never see the players or the cards. I just follow the light.
Green means
No massage.
Green is good.
As soon as it's green, I play.
Yeah, anytime Sean or Reese, Scott are at the table, that was great conversation. Always great conversation at the table when they're playing.
So you know it's all red. Everybody stop.
nice guy. Show him.
I think he's
Just giving him the tour, bro.
And now it's white and blue.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what is red?
So that's dealer. So now it's the dealer's job.
It's the dealer's job now.
No, that's white, that's blue.
What's blue?
Blue makes blue.
Those are blinds.
Blue's probably right.
Fuck, I don't know.
Under 50, right? Yeah.
Yeah, what's that blue? Oh, blue's button.
Blue's
Feel the
button. Alright. So look, see now it's
Yeah, the
Danny's
blue's
turn.
button. The blue's button.
Clock.
And now it's red. Go, go, green, go.
Don't speed.
No, I'm just checking that damn white.
Okay.
First I thought I was going to give me a teaser. What do you think that calmed it down?
I was just making change for it.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Oh, you made change for it. I was wondering how 25 got.
They wanted to build this high-tech thing.
150.
I don't think it's
Big hand developing here. AJ with the ace queen. Skydiver with the king jack. 3-bet pot here. Will come 10 high. 10, 9, 4. Gut shot for Skydiver. 2 overs in the back door. Flush draw for AJ.
because till you don't have chips, the feel is not there. It's all electronics. It's like driving an electric car.
It's like online poker in person.
Yeah.
Is that a check?
Yeah.
They also did the double poker where you had two, so like you could play 2 hands at once. Or I don't remember exactly how it was.
On the table?
Like they played 2 hands at a time or something like that.
That's
It wasn't
that's
very
pretty confusing.
Yeah, you're right. Only like pros want to play, so it's
Yeah,
not a good game.
Correct.
Just making a video.
What's it, Danny? Is that the multi-action thing you're talking about? I remember seeing that. Yes, it was. Yeah, it was a local dude here. It was like the pizza guy that invented that game. I don't remember his name.
It's Tim Frenzy.
That's it. Is that still a thing? Like, do they still?
No, it died.
My friend's building this game where he's contacting the casinos and stuff. It's called Cracked Aces, or Aces Cracked, or something like that. No, for real. I'm not even kidding. So you always have aces, and he opens up 15 cards, and you got to beat him.
Oh wow!
So many times, and if you know there's Andy, and how many times you can beat him, and
oh, so
the more you beat him, the more. Yeah, the more you beat him, the more outs you have and stuff like that. But he's got this whole thing printed, like soft pads, and you know he brings it to the underground games every now and then. And people play, lose 5, 10K, you know. So it's pretty popular, at least in our underground games.
That seems interesting, man.
That is very interesting. I gotta talk to Sean about that after.
Does he get 15 hands or 15 cards?
15 hands. So the dealer has 15 hands. Don't hold me to it, but I'm 99% sure. You always have aces. The dealer has 15 hands. Yes, that's how it is. Dealer has 15 hands. He opens up, I want to say one card or the first card, and then you bet you can double it or something like
ultimate
that.
At that point, like a pair ante, but like it's got sequential betting.
So if you have like, you can pick either red aces or black aces, and everybody has aces. All the players have aces, right? Either red or black, whatever. And then you can, so say if you have a spade and he opens up a spade, you can bet more.
Oh yeah.
No, wait, 15 hands.
But he has to qualify or something like that for you to get paid?
I'm trying to think. There is a flop. There is a flop. I know that. Because if you have red aces and there's 3 hearts, so you can double your bet because now you have a flush draw, and then he opens up 15 hands. It's something weird like that. I'll get more information next
Or like
time.
if you won 12 of
This is super interesting here.
So then he pays 1 to 8.
Aces Cracked table game.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Do you know what's the house?
Someone timestamp this.
Well, obviously, it's
Gotta look back on this later.
It's in favor of the house.
Favors the house,
Obviously.
Most guys like to have a big house.
Yeah, but he says it's not that big. He needs to tweak it when a casino buys the game, and he's trying to sell the game to see if he can get some buyers from it.
That's badass.
Yeah. 175.
Raised to 170.
So he's trying to sell that game to the casinos, and he's trying hard. That's his invention.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
But he's already run through all the math to figure out what the
Anyway, I don't like that answer.
They had to model that out.
Well, I made it 250 last time. Didn't work. Well, it worked.
It would have folded on the flop, so
I
it's
made
very
sure it
hard.
didn't work for me.
Yeah.
Folded top.
Progressive wins on the big hands, or trips plus or some shit. Yeah.
I just can't play big hands. Not in me. I did. The ace king.
Yeah, good monkey.
Pre-flop? Yeah, that's too retarded. I can't do that either.
God damn.
You hit it, you get it. I mean, you got it.
Got about 40 minutes left on our stream tonight.
So he's also.
Hope everyone's enjoying the
a
content so
poker
far.
player. He goes by the name Doc. He
It's been a little slow the past 30 minutes, but I'm sure the action will pick up.
So if he's listening, I'll get some more, some detailed information next time.
Is it Josh?
Josh, exactly.
Yeah.
Josh Doc. He's the one. How do you know him?
I know him from those games.
Okay, so Josh is the one that's working on those games. Yeah. So if you ever see him next time, ask him.
Cool.
Yeah, but it's Josh. Yeah. Not a big fan of Josh Doc, but the game, yes. So I used to play Arlington.
Okay.
Quite a bit.
I used to always see their snaps and stuff. I haven't been in that.
Yeah, long time ago, like years ago. And he was one of the regulars. He's the one who kind of taught me how to play Congress a little bit back in the days. I only used to play Omaha. That's all I played.
I remember you saying that.
Jishmi in the chat here. What are those red pucks for?
It's
for the knit game if they ever decide to play it. They have played it about 3 times tonight. If you're wondering what the knit game is, everyone starts out with the puck in front of them. When you win a hand, you get to show your hand and turn in your puck. Last person with the net button in front of them has to pay everyone a bounty. So it's kind of like a fun side game that we like to do here at TCH. It's pretty popular at other streams across the country as well. Yeah, no problem. If you got any other questions, feel free to throw them in the live stream chat. Do my best to answer them.
So Josh comes in with his because it's not a full spread on the table, so he comes in with these little square sponge thingies, which has all the details of the game and everything, and then he keeps one on each player, and then they play. And, I played it one time, and I didn't like it much, but people tend to like it.
It's a heads-up game, though, right?
Against the dealer, so one against the dealer, one against the dealer. The ace is cracked, the one I was telling you about. Yeah.
Scott, you guys play gin in your group? Anybody? No?
We used to. I used to play a lot of gin in Alabama.
I grew up playing hard, spades,
Yeah, me too. I used to play these limit games, 30, 20, 40, 30, 60 with these old guys over there in Alabama because I couldn't find Hold'em. And I used to get there early and we used to play gin till the game starts.
What was Stu Unger's game, right?
That's right. Yeah, he was the
like the champion.
GOAT.
In Alabama?
No, he used to, like, no one was playing for money, I heard.
For gin or?
For gin, yeah.
Oh, was that good?
The best in the world.
Oh, wow.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I tell you, initially he got into Vegas, he was winning gin tournaments and shit like that.
Who's that?
Stu Unger.
What's the name? Stu what?
Stu Unger.
Oh man,
He's
there's
like a
an
legend
excellent
from
book about him by Nolan Dalla, who he's a poker author. It's called One of a Kind.
Okay.
Great.
There's a couple documentaries, but they're not good.
Yeah.
Or, like,
One with Chrissy from The Sopranos.
Yeah, they're just not very good movies.
He'd watch people set their hand and know what they had.
Yep.
Literally. Just watch how they set their hand and he'd tell you exactly.
Yeah, he was like a savant with cards and gun. He was the best at that.
He was,
well, obviously, because you had that kind of knowledge.
His dad was like connected, underground world, and he, as a kid, like he started gambling as a kid, playing gin against these guys, 7, 8, 19 years old. Yeah. Yeah. Wild story.
So smart. So this was Dole Brunson time, when in his prime.
80s, and then he won his last game.
Won in like 96.
96, and that was what killed him because he had too much money. He was a drug addict. So.
Yeah.
I've heard some stories though, like that he in cash games he would like get up on the table and like piss on the dealer. And he was like a monster when he was. I had no idea. These are the stories I've heard.
He died of heroin overdose, didn't he?
What's that?
He died of a heroin overdose.
Coke.
Coke.
Yeah,
Yeah, heroin, coke.
Coke.
About the same.
But I mean,
well, I mean, you know what I mean.
he probably
Pretty
just had a
bad.
heart attack.
Either way.
So he assured himself.
Yeah, it's tough to get out of that, man.
800.
Thank God I did.
Very well aware. Me too.
Have you really?
Yeah, my drug choice was like painkillers.
Okay, mine was coke. Thank God.
I did everything, but like that was the only problem with
I OD'd to the hospital. Gone for like a day and a half, and then they got me back. And this was back in India in 2000. I want to say 2009, 10. So back then it was a big deal. Even today, it is.
Nice hand.
Yeah, so
You have
back
something
then
there?
we had to kind of put so much pressure on the doctors to not call the call because they knew it was OD. So that was a big issue.
That's the problem in the States. People don't want to get help because the stigma is so much.
But over there, man, it hits different there. You know,
Four-liner if he leaves. It's a
overdose. People, it was even unheard of back then. You know, so
I did 3-bet there.
now it's a little more
Fire.
fire.
And everything, so it's so much easier to die.
Nice hand. That's fun.
Yeah, but I'm glad I'm out of that shit. That's my biggest achievement in life. 150.
150. Like you wanted to squeeze that a little bit. Maybe? Check.
We'll see if not.
6. I try sometimes.
That 175. Sorry.
He did it on purpose.
How much are you playing? I can't see, sorry. Okay. 4? That's more than 4.
Player will move all in.
Got a big hand developing here. PokerNomix with the overpair and open ender. HCR with bottom 2 pair. Can he make the call here? It's 4,300 more to call here. It's a big raise here for PokerNomix. Oh man.
Damn, what a trap this was. I was just playing the dolly, man. You got it.
Here we
Nice
go.
one.
You're not getting there. I got 2 9s.
Nice.
Is this why you like to play pot limit? Because they won't let you have
2 pair.
Yeah, I don't know how to play no limit. I just fucking blast. I'm just like, $500 in here. Here's 5.
That's a great. I mean, you play it right. That's a great.
Plan was to bluff eventually.
Guys want to do Nick game one more time?
Let's do it.
Sure, yeah. We got 30
Yeah,
minutes.
30 minutes. More than enough.
Actually,
Because you're you're a designated
Patrick is super excited for net games. He's
Not
always dealing the buttons.
I'm just feeling.
He's always smiling.
If you insist, we'll play the next game.
If you insist, I really don't want to play them.
All right, looks like we're going to finish the night off with the knit game. One more knit game to end the night.
When he did that block at that 6
I like it.
He just hang there. I was like, I got 6 7.
It's good for the game.
Damn it.
I folded a 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
175.
Oh, what?
We all sure
Did you
did
already take
fold.
one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He took forward. That is 200. Oh, it's 2. Hold it. Sure. Sure. 7.
Another big pot here, or another good pot here for Patrick.
No.
Continuing his run. Up 13K in the night. PokerNomix up about 2,300.
What a better hand.
Everyone else pretty much even or stuck on the night.
No way you want a better hand than the queen.
No, of course not. I'm not Sean. I won't lie and then find out, hey, damn, Sean lied to you.
I don't know if you noticed, I quit lying 2 months ago.
That's hilarious.
I watched you on that stream. You lied then.
Oh god. But like I'm
You just
not.
lied now.
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you, that's why.
How did you know?
825.
The game makes people do crazy things.
Good. That is raised to 25.
Full.
And now it's full.
Oh wow, we got Ace King versus Ace King violence here.
Very interesting.
Patrick has been running good tonight. Does HCR want to fold the Ace King?
Players pushed all in. Okay.
What's the price? Whatever you want.
We'll go twice.
All right, first one's for the making.
No good.
No good?
But the thing is, twice.
We did it twice.
We didn't agree on twice.
It doesn't matter.
Whatever.
Once it, do it once.
It's do it once.
Do it one time.
Oh, that's
One
dangerous.
time and then and now.
I have ace of clubs.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's a bad stuff.
Alright,
Alright,
put it on.
chop it up.
Chop it up. But you stay standing. Stay standing.
Hey, good defense.
You're welcome, everyone.
Yeah, still lose.
2 9s again. It's like, man, I wanted to rip on him so bad, and I was like, he's already fucking 4 bet, 3 bet, whatever.
Oh, yeah, 2-9?
Yeah.
Good
I just flatted that open, and then there's like 2 more
Still hit
raises.
that king. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Still
they-
hit that king, yeah.
Canadian, so just sitting here, transfer?
I'm a quick snap call, so I'm like, oh shit.
I mean, you have the nip button, so I'm not gonna fold. I've called rewards than ace king today, so.
Where is 175?
Top pair, good kicker for Skydiver Scott. HCR with the pocket tens, doing the betting. 7 on the turn doesn't help him. Only has 1 out left in the deck. Needs to hit the 10 of spades. Imagine we'll check on the turn here. To the river card we go. 3 of hearts. Clean run out for the king queen. I imagine Skydiver Scott will try to go for some value. Doesn't need to go too large. At this point, you're trying to target hands like queens or jacks. Pocket tens as well. Maybe a weaker king, but unlikely that another king would go check on the turn. So nice play there from Scott here, trying to get value from his king. We'll take down a good sized pot. Getting close to the end of our stream here. Really appreciate everyone that's been tuning in for the past 3.5 hours.
How much was the race for?
Again, my name is Derek. I'm one of the commentators here at TCH Live. Again, we do stream here every single week, live from multiple locations.
He's becoming professional next week.
Austin, Dallas, and now our new live stream setup at the Tex Card House in Houston.
Right?
Next month.
Next month, sorry. So you guys start taking notes.
Yeah.
Got a lot of fun final tables here planned in the next week or so. I think we have a final table for a 100K guaranteed pot limit Omaha tournament. Final table premiering tomorrow. Got a final table next Tuesday for our 500K guaranteed down in Houston. So make sure you tune in for that. And for all of y'all that are in the DFW area, make sure you do take advantage of our 9 for $99 promo here. 9 hours for $99. You can buy 2 of those a day. And yes, you can use those at either location. You can buy it at either location. You can use them at both the Texas Card House Dallas and Texas Card House Las Colinas location. So be sure to take advantage of that. Save a little bit of money, especially if you play a lot of hours.
I haven't. I've just seen it.
Gotta see some multi-way action here. 3 ways to a flop. Will come queen high, queen deuce deuce. PokerNomix gonna outflop the ace 10 high and the king 6. Nine of spades on the turn doesn't really change anything here. Wow, and a pot-sized jam here from Danny with the ace-10. Really going for it here. Was the pre-flop 3-better, so can rep all the overpairs here. Kings, aces has a reasonable blocker there with the ace of diamonds. Blocking the top of range hands for PokerNomix like ace-queen. So it really feels like PokerNomix has a hand like queen-jack or queen-10, which is exactly what PokerNomix has here, and definitely a hand that PokerNomix could get away from. But got to think about it in the reverse, too, from PokerNomix's point of view. Yes, you do have a kind of a marginal hand to call off here with, but Danny very capable of having hands like ace-king, ace-jack, and apparently ace-10 as well, so definitely in a spot, in my opinion, I think to fold this hand, I was about to say, in my opinion, to fold this hand would be almost a little disrespectful to Danny's play here. Not giving him any credit for any bluffs in that spot, but to be fair to PokerNomix, I don't want to bash him too much here. On that kind of board texture, not many bluffs that you can really think of. I mean, you have the Jack 10 for the straight draw, King 10, but no flush draws. Pretty dry board. Queen 9 deuce deuce, no flush draw. So great play there from Danny, correctly assessing that he could probably get a queen to fold sometimes.
You have to 3-bet that in like fucking double barrel.
Yeah. No, for sure, for sure. Trying to splash around a bit.
I don't see you do that drive very often. I don't think.
Nice play there from Danny.
When
And
it comes to the nit button,
you're balling.
It's only $700. I like to blast off 5K to not lose 700.
Three-way.
It's a good fold most of the time, don't worry.
How much did you have on that?
Not that time.
The one time that it wasn't.
my apologies, Julian. Yes, TCH Social, not Texas Card House, Las Vegas. You're right, you're right.
Best hand I've had all
What a play there from Danny. That's what makes him a champion. Former main event champion
As soon as you bet it, I thought.
for the World Series Poker Circuit event up at Choctaw.
Gotta go with your instincts. Glad you didn't.
I guess I shouldn't say former. Once a champion, always a champion. If you happen to go to that casino during any kind of series, you'll see his banner up on the wall in the conference room. Not conference room, the event center. PokerNomix looks like he might be stewing over that hand for a little bit. But my advice to him, definitely try to brush that one off and just move on to the next hand and try to play your A game for the rest of the stream. But it's tough. It is tough to not think about it, though. What could have been making that hero call to win a big pot.
I know. Trying to play really fast tonight, but a little too fast. My bad. Sorry for giving you free information.
7 1/4.
Like play ace 10, buddy. Ooh.
Blackjack.
what did you show?
Ace 10 suited.
Ace 10.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. We can keep it here.
That doesn't interfere with the no.
Or you could just win a hand and get rid of it, you know, that's not a problem. Saying. shouldn't say that.
Who paid
I
the
lost the
last
last one.
Who paid the last one?
Right after saying I only lost.
Oh, he did? Oh, okay.
Oh, I forgot
Sorry.
about that. Now I know why you guys invited me. You needed someone to lose the Nick game.
That was a good needle, Sean. I like that needle.
I deserve it for all the shit I talked about.
Like cool.
250?
Raise 250.
To be fair, Danny, you kind of deserve that.
I do deserve
You
it.
started talking
Absolutely.
crap about the Nick game.
I deserve everything anyone ever says about me, actually.
Good call, guys. Great call.
Flop gonna come ace, jack, 6. No one with any clubs. One club in PokerNomix and one club for HCR, but no flush draws available. Cut shots for OFC. Venom with second pair. Venom with the best hand still.
Only because you don't know me well enough. Man.
That's a
You
first.
You'd be like, this guy sucks.
That's a first for Danny, by the way. Michael.
Thanks.
I think Geller just.
You know what? You deserve that.
See, that excitement should tell you he's never heard that before.
Not giving you $5, that's for damn sure. Prefer to be the solution rather than the problem.
Table 1.
One of my favorite hands to play. 9-10 suited. Danny will open it up. OFC with the king queen. Looks like he'll 3-bet him. Danny with one of those hands I think he could defend sometimes, fold sometimes. Playing about a little over 200 big blinds effective. I think it's fine to defend here. Does find second pair, backdoor clubs. OFC with a gut shot. It's gonna go check on the flop. Danny will check the turn. OFC checks back. And we'll go check on the river. Danny taking down a decent sized pot with second pair.
That's it. Brutal.
That was bothered.
But it was a legit hand. So.
I figured when you checked.
Me?
I had 2 overs and
250.
Figured something like that.
So it was a decent flop to keep checking it around. No need to bet. Make it bigger, you know? Good call.
Yeah. I can't let you just.
You're always gonna hit the. Just get to the river and you're good.
Alright, cool.
If you fold before that, that's a problem.
Okay.
100. Okay. $3,000.
I guess see anyway. Good check.
Thank you. Max value.
You did get to the river though. So you lobby
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not fun, yeah.
I'll take it.
Out of the 9,000 I gave him, he gave me 500 back. That's okay. I can sleep tonight.
The game is still not bad.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, a few times. Pretty nice.
That's one thing I have heard, that it's more of like a bougie environment.
It's just different. There's some things I don't like about it, but overall it's nice.
Solid 7.8 out of 10.
With the games, I would say it's a little better. Give them time.
I did hear that.
I really like the game, the 5-10 quarter game. I really like the 5-10 quarter game that's been going every day.
Where? Over there?
Oh, yeah. Well, it just goes every day, and there's like usually 2 of them. And more people are playing it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I imagine the 2-5 is probably a lot worse.
Yeah, because
See, that's the button, blue light.
you can only do
See that?
1,500. Like,
What's that?
Yeah.
Button to the blue light.
Oh, I think
It's white. That's what it is. I think it's good for people who cannot see the table.
The lights are kind of programmed with the camera.
With the software.
Right.
Yeah.
So the camera knows which light to look at. It's automatic.
It's fine. It's not a
Could
big
be.
deal.
I don't think it's so big the
I'm
camera.
guessing if it's
not a
not,
big deal.
I'm gonna patent that shit. It's let me take it.
It's not.
not a big deal. 3 and a quarter.
I knew you were coming along.
First up is again 450 is the left.
Top pair, good kicker for HCR, and it looks like PokerNomix just going to donk lead here on the flop. Way too strong of a hand for HCR to fold, so he will just make the call.
So I think I'm good here. Needed like no low, no like 4 or 5. So I needed no 4s or 5s.
You've been raised. Total bet is now 3,000.
You got me not, Steve. Like 1 card, I think. I fold.
There hasn't been.
You can see the nip thing. Right?
What is it?
You see a river. Nice hand, man. Not optimal there for me.
Nice hand there for HCR. Climbing out of the hole a little bit. Pretty much even now.
Thank you.
A little bit of poor timing there from PokerNomix. Definitely intrigued about that donk lead on the flop.
They told me we only have a few more.
Great play from HCR to just call on the flop to continue to let PokerNomix barrel in with a bluff.
Oh, I don't care.
Hey, and Kimmy Stone in the chat.
Exactly how many
How's it
hands, 'cause
going?
We need to do a splash shot.
Catching the tail end of our stream here. Welcome to the live stream.
You guys can agree to chop it if it doesn't get settled by
That's what they're saying.
After this
So
hand,
let's
or
not
what?
do
Or
a splash
now
on
or
this one, on the last
next
one.
hand? Okay, that's
AJ, let's not do a splash on the last one, so it's easier.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. So the last hand, whenever it ends, y'all just chop it up, whatever. No splash this one.
Of course, I have zero hands to like.
Danny attacks.
350 each.
New best hand in the night.
Jack eight suited.
Yeah.
Could at least ace jack. At least ace jack.
There's a jack. Okay. Check.
We can keep playing it until they start saying between Burger and then we can. That's all your fault.
Okay.
Are you guys still good up here? Coffee, water, soda, snacks?
Are y'all all done after the stream ends? I guess.
I am.
Yeah.
That is such a bullshit raise with fucking ace queen.
Appreciate you for stopping in here, Kimmy.
Should have just fucking blasted. from
Big
the
hand for
flop.
Danny going for some
Shit, right,
extra
okay.
value on the river.
I would have made it below 9, 10.
Fucking sevens. You don't have none of
Nice
that
hand
shit.
there
I
for
already
Danny.
know that. But I just don't want to get involved right now. We're leaving. So
How
it's
many more
okay.
hands do we have? Do y'all know?
So this is it, guys. No, there's no splash, so you play this hand too and see who, if maybe one of y'all win, you know?
Just do no splash pot.
Just no splash pot this time.
Right.
Yeah.
I was hoping they'd got a last hand.
But they might right now. This is last
They're
hand.
saying, oh, because we're not going to do a splash pot.
No splash.
No splash. So this is last hand. We play it out and then then you guys pay. If y'all one of y'all won, then you know one person pays.
Yeah, he said that we will do this last.
I figured, Kimmy. Yeah, life does get in the way. I personally haven't played much live poker either. You know, my real job taking precedent, of course, but we'll actually have to chat soon, Kimmy.
Okay, he gives up. So AJ's on a free roll.
Definitely taking a deep dive into the PLO streets.
Oh, sorry. I'm so
And
involved in this
I've been enjoying it a lot so far. So yeah, we'll definitely have to chat soon, Kimmy.
And Patrick calls on the button. It's on. Yeah, he's got you covered. You have, okay. I call.
Looks like this will be the final hand on No Limit tonight. Really, again, appreciate everyone that's been tuning in for the past 3 hours, almost 4 hours. Can't tell y'all how much I appreciate everyone for tuning in. You know, I obviously work 40 to 50 hours a week, you know, either dealing or flooring, and you know, being able to commentate over the great game of poker. It's definitely a fun part of my job that I really enjoy, and getting to do it every week. Wouldn't be possible without wouldn't be possible without all the viewers tuning in. Doug R in the chat says PLO is the best and the worst. Oh no, it's just the best.
Just put 400 each in.
350 each, right?
No, 400. Or 8-handed, it's 400 each.
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you for the reminder, Tyler. I did mention it a few times throughout the stream, but if y'all didn't hear it, we do have our final table
So it's 400 total each.
of our
And that's 800 for the flip.
of our 100K guaranteed pot limit Omaha payday event down in Texas Card House, Houston. The final table will be streaming tomorrow night, so be sure to tune in for that if you're looking to watch some tournament poker. And also, it's 4-card tournament poker. Don't see that often.
No, I'm saying.
And of course, this Saturday we have our $500 50K final table. And next Tuesday we'll be streaming the final table of our 500K guaranteed tournament down in Houston as well. This is the title event. Should have a very good top prize. Those final tables are a lot of fun to watch and commentate over.
Oh, okay. That's this is everyone. We're just doing that's everyone.
Kimmy Stone says, you do a great job. Definitely need a Derek and Kimmy commentary team. Oh, absolutely. We need to do that again. Had a blast doing it last time. Whenever your schedule frees up, Kimmy, definitely let me know. Always happy to have you here in the commentary booth.
You look like that. That sucks. Oh, we're gonna chop it. 10-10.
It looks like we're going to end it off here with a flip. Again, thank you to everyone that's been here, tuning in and enjoying the action alongside me. It's been a lot of fun. Good night to everyone. Let's do some last-minute shout-outs, of course. Kimmy Stone in the chat. Good night. Tyler, Frank, Rena, Doug R, RS Actuary. Thank you so much for tuning in for the past 4 hours. Rena, of course, Chuck C, Mitchell A, Poker Monkey, Jedi Master Ted, all the usual suspects. It's been a fun night so far, and it looks like who won the flip here? It looks like to me a chop between OFC and someone else. C2, so it looks like Skydiver Scott. Okay, Skydiver Scott and OFC going to be chopping this one up. Good night, everyone. Hope to see y'all tomorrow on that live stream. I won't be commentating, but I'll probably hop in and check it out. So yeah, the final table of our PLO tournaments down in Houston. Of course, this Saturday, the final table of our $500 50K. So everyone have a great rest of your week, and thank y'all for